night show. I am Josh, the Dungeon Master and World Builder for our mostly 5th edition D&D campaign, It Gets Worse. With us tonight is our now full crew. For, I feel like the first time in a long time, we have Grace playing the halfling retired crime boss, Jenny playing yet another new character this evening who will be introduced shortly. We unfortunately do not have Nick anymore. He has pilot training and all kinds of stuff, and we will miss him. We have Beth playing Shoji, the half-elf necromancer, and Mary playing Mary. Nope. Sorry.
I'm playing myself.
I almost said Mariana. Almania with a little bit of Liliana. The now Raven person multi-class bard sorcerer. It's a little nuts. Things have happened in this campaign. We are so delighted that you decided to join us this night. I just got so nervous. It's been a long time.
Night. It sounds like it's Christmas time.
You decided to join us tonight. We are going to jump back into when we last left our heroes. Cue triumphant music. All right, I'll do that. Okay. How far back should we start? When
all the way to the beginning.
Our heroes, you had successfully. What was that?
I was saying you need to just start all the way to the beginning. Episode 0, what happened?
When we began this campaign, what episode is this? 40-something? 43?
39. It's
39.
episode 39.
Episode 39. Anyway, when we last left our heroes, you had successfully resurrected your friend Almania, and by resurrected, I mean reincarnated her into a different body. She was a blue dragonborn, is now some sort of raven person that none of you recognized or know. Oh boy. You met some other Jaegers in the Empire of Vreem. You chatted with a librarian. Oh, you sent messages home. You found out from Almania's brother and from one of Vera's sons that things way back in Onniser are going really badly. Details were not terribly forthcoming. I think Vera Jr. said something about ghouls. Almania got a new instrument. Shoji played with dead animal parts. Wait, it's true. And then you guys left the Empire. You had been. I really should have written all of this down. It's been a long time. Shut up.
We're on a mission.
In order to reincarnate Almania, you guys had incurred a rather large debt with the Temple of the Moon Maiden. One of the only, well, pretty much the only kind of religious organization besides that of the evil, nasty red goddess that you've ever run into, period, much less one that actually believes that their god exists and can affect things now. And to fulfill that debt, you were required to travel with the 3rd and 5th Vreeman legions about 6 weeks out into the wilderness to apparently clear out the ancient home of this Temple of the Moon Maiden. And we left last time right as you guys left the Empire. Did I miss any really important things? That was the last episode.
They met a really cool orc warlock who was, a member of the Legion and did all of these things.
Yeah. The orc member of the Legion who walked you around the city.
And we got her for a few episodes and now she's gone.
Well, no, I mean, she's still with you, right?
She's around.
If you want to talk to her, you can.
So, okay. I'm going to be talking for a little bit here. Here we go. The journey to this place, Mindanathil, is over 1,000 miles and will take about 52 days. You will be accompanied by the 5th and 3rd legions, as well as the entirety of the Temple of the Moon Maiden. This is basically everybody who's part of the order. Now, every hour of travel, there is a 1 in 10,000 chance that something will attack even the legions. I rolled a little over 500 D10,000s, and I don't have a dice like that. I used Excel. And for every one I rolled, there is an encounter with something willing to take on 2 full-strength legions of Riemann heavy infantry, like the ancient gold dragon that you guys faced on your way to Vreen. So, without further ado, the journey is long. Your force of nearly 10,000 is surely too large to fear any encounter, for very few things would be so foolish as to attack. But after the first few weeks of the journey, the dangers of the wilderness begin to gather in your wake. Hordes of goblins are the first. Freeman scout cavalry delay word of kind of the legions passing by smashing goblin scouting parties, but those that escape quickly become war parties, which quickly become hordes of 300, 500, 1,000, swelling and diminishing as you cross through different territories. Knoll raiding packs kind of follow on their heels. Not as many of them as there are goblins, but they are much, much faster. And preying on both the goblins and the trolls, reports come in of Cyclops and some sort of headless giant with fanged mouths that just kind of spread shoulder to shoulder. Just horrific monsters kind of coming on the trail of the goblins and the gnolls. Filling the sky over the course of the journey are wyverns, harpies, massive 2-headed eagles, manticores, either picking off goblin and gnoll stragglers or kind of plunging straight into the hordes, wreaking havoc and eating their fill. You see varieties of giant insects. Again, I say you see, you hear the reports of kind of from Riemann scouts. These giant insects kind of sneak in, consume the eyes of creatures while they sleep, and then kind of shepherd them off somewhere else. During the late watches, the creatures of the night take their tithe, and you routinely wake up to the screeches and wails of predator and prey, and the occasional flashes of fire and light on the horizon. Sometimes in the morning, you can see the grasslands in the distance burning, and clouds of smoke. And the reports from the early watch shifts tell of possible dragon sightings. Almania, the day after the Legion leaves the Empire, you pass your birthday, when, if you were still a Dragonborn, you would have been required to leave for the hegemony for your trials. And you know that this is the day that both your sister and your brother will be taken as well, although from what your brother said, it sounded like there was something else in addition. As you head to sleep that night, disturbed in heart and spirit, Almania, you hear whispers. Brawl. Very, very faint. Brawl. Where hast thou been? And this presence tries to intrude on your mind, but it's very faint, and you could reject it if you wanted.
Yeah, I kind of want to reject it.
You push it out of your mind, and that voice just kind of fades.
I can kind of feel like the presence of Liliana, who's like, So Money's like, okay, we're gonna avoid that.
From that encounter, though, you are aware that it maintains whatever that thing is. It does maintain a hold on the part of you that is Liliana.
Okay.
The legions forged their way through this wilderness undeterred. The Dawn Guard dominate the skies above the camps. Aerial predators quickly learn to hunt elsewhere. Other creatures are driven away by hails of crossbow bolts, accompanied by magical strikes for those creatures that don't take the hint. And a variety of exotic meats are added to the Legion's fare. And Vera, you have much to play with, much to kind of figure out how to spice up the meals. Even so, if the legions did not move as quickly as they do, there would remain a real danger of goblins massing enough to pose a threat. There are tens of thousands out here. Vera.
May I pass on to a senior officer the information that we learned?
At the end of this, then we'll go back and you guys can say kind of what you're doing.
It doesn't need to be a dialogue scene, but I want those two goblins we talked to had information about that.
A series of clever raids does cripple a portion of the Legion's baggage wagons long enough for kind of the goblins to swell and draw close. But some sort of dominance tournament to determine which clan would kind of take the lead in the assault buys the Legion time to fix those wagons and make it out of that territory. Several weeks ago, Talia, you delayed the cataclysmic explosion of Wizard Kingrave's elemental experiment. 2 weeks into this journey, you pass the day when that delay will have ended. You are not close enough to Westishire to see anything if anything happened.
I was gonna say, do we see a mushroom cloud?
It is unknown. It is you're hundreds of miles away. It is unknown to you whether that exploded or whether Kelfir circled back and managed to fix it, or kind of what happened there. And you don't hear anything from the legions as they no longer have a presence in Westishire.
Talia wouldn't hear anything from the legions anyway because she's not there. But
true.
Yeah.
But the rest of the party knows. Almost 3 weeks into the journey, you reach the outermost portion of Dour Menser, the Forest of Dead Men, commonly called the Woad, which until now, and as far as any of you know, has been impassable for several centuries.
I wrote a song about it, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, with the Diamond Queen. Remember, it was the Diamond Queen in the war against the Woad?
Yes, actually.
I wrote that.
Your story of the Diamond Queen, she was part of the last major force that actually entered the Woad, and none of them returned.
Yeah, it was great. It's a good song.
Turning back at the tree line and kind of looking back the way the legions came, at just kind of this chaotic ecology that has been trailing the legions.
I pull out papers and start like taking notes on what I'm seeing. Like, oh, this is gonna make that story great.
Well, a few things kind of settle with certainty in your minds. The Jaeger parties and their mercenary escorts left for the gathering kind of the week before the Legion did. Whichever of those poor unwitting bastards chose this region to look for artifacts are either dead or are about to face some desperate times. It is unlikely that many, if any at all, will make it back. You also know it's going to be a long time until this region settles, and if you want to cross it again, you're going to need a comparable army, or be able to fly invisibly really fast. I mean, that would work too. Then the Woad swallows all sight of the grasslands, and there are only massive trees. A mile in, and you can't see the sky. For the remainder of this, unless you guys have managed to find a clearing, the lighting is considered dim, and ranged attacks will have disadvantage. The air here is humid and oppressive. You're actually in full midsummer now. The smell is new to most of you, actually. Most of you come from the city's fresh, loamy soil, dense foliage, fallen leaves. The Legion watch is tripled. The duration is halved again. so that more and fresher eyes are on duty at all times. The trees here are thick and close together, but the Legion is somehow able to follow the remnants of some kind of old ruined road. You can see the roots have kind of overturned huge flagstones that were once part of it, but it's serviceable. And foragers and pathfinders kind of go out ahead, cutting, hacking, burning, and clearing the way for wagons. Officers become positively malicious in their punishment of infractions and savage in their maintenance of discipline. Almania, about 4 weeks in, you wake up to whispers again.
Oh, fuck.
You can push it away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go away. Yeah. I'm not into whispery voices in my head that aren't like the Dreamwalker. Is that what? Yeah, the Dreamwalker. Like, I know what she sounds like. This doesn't sound like that, and therefore I'm not interested.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. No, I don't want to buy anything. You're fine.
I went ahead and decided basically like the percentage chance each day that he would be able to reach out strongly enough to contact you. Now that Liliana is a kind of a sub part of you. Yeah. And I went ahead and rolled that for every day for the rest of the year. So I know every day that he's going to be able to break through.
I'm like, all right, man. Like, I don't know how I got on your like mailing list or your phone list, but this is no soliciting brain.
How did you get this number? Yeah. Take me off this list.
All right,
unsubscribe.
The dangers in the woad are drastically different from those in the plains. The daytime is usually quite peaceful, but at night, rocks the size of wagons come hurtling through the air, smashing through camp fortifications, followed by the trees themselves, striding through, crushing and breaking everything within their grasp. The legions begin making camp an hour earlier in the day to manage to cut and burn whole swaths of the forest in a radius around the camps for sight lines. Spiders the size of houses run silently through the camp, grabbing, webbing, poisoning before dying or fleeing with whomever they can grab. The Legion lengthens their spears. The Hexen are overtaxed, making anti-poisons, with anti-venens, I think is what they're called. And the wagons full of the invalid slow the pace even further. Stealthy sing-song voices charm legionnaires away from their posts. And while whatever protection their oaths grant them manage to kind of snap them out of it before they abandon their duties, several of the other Jaegers that are traveling with the Legion just kind of disappear occasionally and are not seen again. Speaking of Jaegers, 2 new ones have been assigned to your group. One is a human named Rin, who is just tons of fun. Thick, combine accent, a bit mischievous, gets in trouble all the time, as stuff that definitely doesn't belong to her ends up in her pockets, much to her confusion and dismay. It's not uncommon of her to come find you sometime during the day with carrying something that's yours, warning you of a thief in camp who must have taken it and left it lying around somewhere. Good thing she came across and found it. Obviously, she doesn't make a lot of friends, but she seems to like you guys. She's not around much, though, as she doesn't really seem to get along with the other human who has been assigned to you for reasons that may become obvious in a moment. Jenny, if you would like to introduce your new tertiary, maybe temporary, maybe not, remains to be seen character.
Hi. Well, my name is Karina. I am also from the Combine. I am, well, it's hard to say really exactly where I fit in here, but I'm definitely one of the Jaegers for now. You'll find me most often in the evening, sitting in the doorway of my tent, playing the panpipes and lighting the 9 lamps that I've arranged around me in a semicircle. I will, of course, be happy to tell you any number of stories from my forefathers and their place where they lived far across the sea. She is a human. She's got kind of caramel-colored, dark, swarthy skin, amber eyes, very dark black hair that appears to be pretty long, but there's just like tendrils of it that kind of frame her face that she keeps the rest like wrapped up in a snood. And she wears like beat up leathers, but she tries to dress them up with like sort of a sari length of silk, kind of over the top, just to look nice. She's very prim and proper. Very pretty. She kind of thinks of herself a little bit like a princess. But she likes to say that when she's been in a fight, you should definitely see the other guy because he's bleeding out of a lot of places. Yeah, so that's Karina.
All right. Now, in over 500 D10,000 rolls, there were no ones. So, almost 6 weeks after you leave Vreem, the legions finally enter a clearing where the trees open into a small city. Just this huge clearing, and there's this small city built of kind of rose pink stone on a small island in the middle of a very large river. And the city is dominated by a huge ziggurat that rises above the rest of the buildings on the island. You can see bridges that extend from the island out to kind of the land around, which is divided up by roads, old ruined roads that you can see extending kind of from that island into the tree lines at various different places. All but one of those bridges has been broken. Kind of the middle piece is just gone. There is only one that remains. And you can see lots of smaller buildings and little neighborhoods clustered on the banks and in fields, kind of on the not on the island, kind of on the other side of the river from the city. Everything is overgrown with plants, bushes, tall grasses, and the like, although not nearly as densely as you would expect to see in a city abandoned for centuries. This one looks maybe abandoned for a year or two. A couple of nights before you arrive, Almania, you once again wake up to whispers. You reject them?
Go away.
Okay. Reject them.
I got things to do. I don't get time.
So, 52 days after you leave the Empire, you have arrived in Mindanathil. The Legion immediately kind of sets up a perimeter, starts hacking down trees, setting up camps outside of kind of this area. Initial scout reports say that the area is heavily infested with all manner of creatures. So, over the course of that journey, if you do nothing else, you can add 104 hours to whatever skill you want to work on. If you want to give that up, then let me know what kind of other thing that you wanted to work on. But I've got the numbers here. Vera, you've been working on medicine for a while. So if you would give me a quick medicine roll.
Oops, sorry, give me
And
a
let me
sec.
know what you get.
Do medicine. Not great.
Okay.
I'm sad.
That is a 7. Okay, so you will add 52 hours.
Mm.
Okay. Liliana, did you want to keep working on perception?
Almania, I already have
Almania.
I already have proficiency in perception.
Oh,
Yeah, Liliana didn't, but Almania does.
It's the sorcerer versus bard.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
Something else.
Yeah. What do you want to work on?
Ooh, I want to work on investigation.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
7.
7. All right. You will also add 52 hours. Okay. Shoji, you've been working on persuasion. Did you want to keep working on that?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a quick persuasion roll.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Been a while.
Okay.
How does this work? Okay. Okay. Sorry.
12. Okay, so you will add the full 104 hours. And Corina, would you have been working on anything?
I was working on my pipes.
Are you not provisioned in them?
No, we talked about this on Saturday, Josh.
I don't remember what we said though.
Yeah, you said you were keeping track. I had like 200 hours or something.
Okay. So give me a performance check then.
Cool. 14.
14. Okay, full 104 hours. All right. Okay. So here's the job. What? No. The link didn't work. Okay. So here's the job. Here's how it's going to work. You have been contracted to assist in the clearing of Mindanathil. The Legion assigns each group a neighborhood to clear.
No.
Once you've finished your neighborhood, Callista will give you a folding boat that can hold 15 people to journey down the river to the inland sea. And if you survive that journey and the boat is not damaged, it should take you another 2 to 3 days to reach Onniser. So from the moment you guys kind of finish, you're if everything goes well, you're about 4 to 6 days away from Onniser. At the moment, you will be making that journey alone. So here's how this works. Clearing a neighborhood requires 3 successful forays, each of which will consist in a roll on my Mindanathil encounter chart. You will be paid 50 gold per challenge rating of the creature every creature that you kill. So if you kill a CR3 creature, you'll get 150 gold. A CR6 creature or above pays 100 gold per CR. The first 1,000 gold that you earn will go towards paying off your debt. Everything past that is fully yours. When you have cleared your neighborhood, you will be given a large kind of lump sum, the size of which will vary based on the speed with which you clear your neighborhood. Once you've cleared your neighborhood, you can grab the boat and go, or you may continue to help. Every additional foray after the third will represent you assisting Jaegers in other neighborhoods, helping to clear the main plaza on the island, both of which are beyond the requirements of your contract, so you will be paid 75 and 125 gold per challenge rating. And each additional foray after the third will allow you to explore a little bit of the city, look for treasure, secrets, information, etc. Everything that you find that once belonged to the temple, you will have to turn in, though you will be paid their value. Anything that did not once belong to the temple is yours to keep. Or you can negotiate a price with the Legion. In addition, each additional foray you make after clearing your own neighborhood will allow a single roll on the followers table that I built based on who's here. The table consists of kind of unattached Jaegers like Rin and Kurina, Vreeman soldiers and scouts, and members of the Temple of the Moon Maiden. Each role on that table has a chance of accruing people who will accompany you on your journey down the river to Onniser. So the more people you have, the better chance you have of surviving the journey, frankly. And whoever comes with you will have their own business to do in Onniser, but they may be available for some assistance kind of while you're there. After any fight, you can use a short rest or call it quits for the day and take a long rest. If you complete your neighborhood on the first day, your lump pay will be 1,000 gold at the end of it, in addition to kind of the value of each creature you kill. If you take 2 days, it'll be 850. 3 days, it'll be 700. So if you guys just wanted to do like one fight today, one fight tomorrow, one fight the third day, it would be 700 at the end. Regardless of what you do in the meantime, if you are still in Mindanathil at the end of the week, so in 9 days, you can join the fight inside the ziggurat, which is anticipated to be a bloodbath, but will allow you 3 rolls on the follower chart alone. So that's the system.
Sorry, that sounded a lot like the word problems I was teaching all day over Zoom, so I am not going to remember any of that.
Cool. Well, you guys are going to basically
Fight more, get more stuff.
Okay.
Essentially, yes. Three
Fight
fights
more,
gets you a
potentially
bunch of
survive
gold.
more.
More than that gets you more gold and loot information, etc.
I was
I'm
fine
all
until
about-
you started doing math, and then I'm like, no, I'm done.
I'm all about the loot and the money. My vote is to stay and to,
Yeah.
collect.
Vera might chat with Almanya about that. Yeah. Because we're both sort of like get out as fast as possible, but also there's some practicality there. That's we need more people.
If the party goes on their own right now, there's you're
We're
almost
gonna die. So, but we also sort of. Sorry, you're muted, Mary.
When we left, were we given our money back?
No, because we
used it to get out of the Mars Ward.
Right, you would have been given 90% of what you paid to enter the Empire back when you left, or you could have just said, you know what, the Empire can keep all of that money, and we're now allowed to live outside the Mars Ward, which is what you guys did.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, you guys are pretty broke.
Nice. Well, let's do some stuff then.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say, and Karina's whole deal is to get as much money as she can. So yeah.
Cool. So do you want to maybe like we don't have to role play it, but just say like Vera would say maybe there's just a day cutoff, like we get as much as we can possibly get done, and just say we cannot stay any longer than this time.
So you're saying
sort of
8
what she
days
might
instead of the full 9?
Or something like that. But just sort of agree on a number and say whatever we've done by that time, that's what we're getting done, because like Vera's whole thing is I get it, but I'm also like this entire 6 weeks have been dying.
I mean,
So-
Jenny has personal reasons to get out of Mindanathil.
Yes. So that might be a Vera Almanya discussion. It's like the two of us are the ones who have skin in the game here about leaving quickly. So do you want to just make it a day cutoff, or what do you think?
As long as we can get the boat and get out.
Yeah. I'm just concerned, like, if we don't have followers, if it's just the, 4 of us, that we die. Or 3 of us. if
Well, we have
Karina's
Goose
not coming.
too, right? No, Karina will come with you. She's totally on board.
Goose.
But would Goose go back to Onniser is the thing.
I'm gonna straight out say it.
Yeah.
You are 4 to 5 6th level characters. My chart of easy, medium, hard, very hard, deadly encounter, like wilderness encounters, is That's easy, medium, hard, etc. Scaled to a 9th level party. If you guys go alone,
We
you're
die.
facing 8 encounters a day and 3 at night. And I'm telling you, outside of the game, I honestly cannot think of a way that you would not die almost immediately.
Yep.
More people.
And probably our characters have figured that out.
Yeah. And you guys can take this one day at a time, right? It's certainly
Yeah, we
possible,
might.
depending on what you roll on this table, right? You could clear your neighborhood in its first day.
Yeah.
Well, because here's the other thing too, right? If we're going by river and we have the boat that can hold 15 people, we can't really bring more than 15 altogether, right?
Actually, the wording says can hold 15 people comfortably, so you could pack more in if you wanted. I didn't really think of any mechanical penalties, but
So think about it this way. I have a lot of gnome friends. Well, Karina does. So those count as like half of a person.
you
Am
brought
I half of a person?
brought a bunch of gnome friends with
No. I'm saying Karina knows gnomes. So if there are other gnomes in the Jaegering party, she's going to be good buddies with them.
I see. Gotcha.
Because Karina grew up with gnomes.
Wood elf, dwarf, half orc.
I mean, fuck dwarves, but gnomes are great.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, gnomes would take up less space. That's just physical reality.
How about
so
we
did you guys want to agree on like a day number?
see how the first day goes and then maybe talk? Like
Yeah.
finish what our actual mission is. We have to do at least one neighborhood and see how fast that takes us. And then we can talk. Fair?
Sounds like a plan. All right, you guys journey into kind of the region, including the island. This whole region is kind of divided up into, it looks like 8 small regions and neighborhoods. And you notice that the Legion is not moving in. The Legion is staying kind of towards the outside. They're constructing a palisade kind of around the entire clearing. They're doing their Vreeman thing. It looks like the going in, the searching buildings, and rooting out monsters is your job, and the Legion has theirs. Somebody would like to give me a D8 roll, please.
8?
Yeah, go for it, Mary. You do it.
Yeah.
I refuse to take responsibility for this.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
3.
A 3.
Tell me that it's Lakaya's old neighborhood, Josh.
It is not.
Aww.
Sorry. Okay, you guys are kind of assigned to a small cluster of buildings and fields to the northeast. So kind of as you move into this area, it's a bunch of tall grass, some small clusters of buildings, and then this runs right up against the river, which is pretty nearby. And as you guys are kind of approaching your area, oh, I see, we're in that chat. Where'd that go? Nope, sorry, one second. Rin kind of comes jogging up past you, or sorry, up to you guys. Alright, let's go. As you guys kind of approach your first set of buildings.
Can I scout ahead?
You can. So Vera, if you would like to roll the encounter roll, give me a 2d10.
I was just saying I didn't want to accept responsibility for this.
And then
Okay.
you said you were scouting ahead, so
I thought it was going to be a perception roll.
Also, I would like to just say, because this is new character, I will always help Grace with perception because I'm the scout rogue, so I know how to do that.
Sweet. Let's be friends. Okay.
D20? Or sorry, 2D10 is what I meant.
Double ones.
Double ones.
So that's 11, right?
No, that's a 2.
Oh, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking D100.
Yeah, no, 2D10. Alrighty.
Oof.
To win. All right. So you're sneaking ahead. Karina is coming with. Almanya, are you sticking behind, or are you going to sneak up with them?
I'm gonna stay behind.
Okay.
Casters in the back.
What kind of distance are you keeping?
I'll take at least 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Casters go back.
So you're 30 feet away.
It's true.
Shoji, do you want to? They're kind of approaching the first cluster. The two roguish people are sneaking up. Did you want to go with them or hang back with Almanya?
I'm hanging back.
Okay.
Can
So
we actually sneak?
Shoji, Guth, and Almanya are hanging back. You may.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
I touch Vera on the shoulder, and I say, Kabedon will bless you. And you can roll with advantage because of Blessing of the Trickster.
Well, thank him for me, dearie. Oh, her.
So
Of
both
course.
of you give me stealth rolls. Vera with advantage.
15.
Thank you for the advantage. Good lord.
Yeah, seriously.
He is watching you, you know. So yeah.
You guys creep forward. One thing you do notice, if you removed all of the undergrowth and the weeds and the vines that have clearly grown in the last years, there is no organic material in the construction of these buildings. There was once, you can tell, right? Where there was a door, there are just old rusted hinges kind of fallen to the ground. Where there were timbers to support a roof, nothing but the stone portions remain. All wood, all organic material is gone from the construction of everything here. As you guys stealth forward,
Do I recognize that, or can I roll for something for figuring out why that happened?
Sure, roll investigate.
Alrighty. T- 13.
13. You're not certain.
Okay.
It is, I'll tell you this. With a 13, you notice that there isn't even like, it's not even like the timbers in the construction fell and are like rotting in the corner or somewhere. There is no trace of them, not a splinter, not a chunk anywhere to be found.
Very
This
clean.
smells like magic, and I don't like it. I say that to Karina next to me.
Well, you know, not all magic is bad. Some of it's actually quite nice. But you know,
Well,
if it's the dwarven magic, it's pretty much bullshit.
smack.
Well, as you
Ow.
guys kind of sneak, as you guys are standing there behind the building, you had beaten the passive perception, and then you started talking, and they rolled perception.
I
We
was
were talking
whispering.
quietly.
We were talking
Yes,
quiet.
But that's enough to give them a perception roll, and
Sure.
two ghostly spirits just kind of sink out of the wall right next to you guys and raise these spectral swords. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Cool. Fantasy Grounds hates me.
Well,
Yeah, it hates me too.
Oh God.
This is some bullshit.
Smack.
Into fantasy grounds.
All right. Cool. Well, they're gonna go, and then you're all gonna go. Looks like 6, 7, 11, 13. So it'll go them, and then Vera, Almanya, Yoji, and Karina. Karina, do you not have advantage yet? Is that that's a later scout thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, one of them is just going to take a swing at Karina. God, new names. Oh, well, that's bad. Okay.
They're trying to beat the 16.
So 2 attacks against you. 19 and a 21.
Yeah, those will both hit.
Okay, Karina immediately takes 23 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to
Fuck
make
you!
and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As
Ugh.
one of these spectral things just kind of brings the blade down twice, and you raise your weapon in defense, and the blade just passes straight through it.
16?
Cool. You are not frightened, and your speed is not reduced to 0.
Well, that's just
the-
bloody fantastic, that is.
The other one takes 2 attacks against Vera. 15, which I think misses. And what was almost a natural 20, and the die was like, ah! So that's a 24. So you will take 10 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
For some reason, my hit points on my thing here are set at a max of 40, which is not is that accurate? I can't remember.
Monk 2, Rogue 4, so it would be 6. Sorry, it would be 8 plus 4 times 5. Sorry, 5 times 5, so 25, so 33 plus 6. Actually, that's 1 more than I think you should have. Because
Okay.
if you've taken
I think it's my
average-
it's my
What is it?
con though. My con adds to that.
right, which brings you to 39. I don't know why you have 40.
I don't know. Okay.
You might have,
10.
rolled for hit points at one point, but yeah, no, 40
I
is
think I
correct.
did.
So you will take 10
Okay.
points of necrotic damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Man, I can't roll for crap.
Okay, Vera, you are frightened.
No, I'm not. I have brave.
You have advantage.
Let me roll again.
You are halfling, you are brave.
I'm a halfling. It still sucks.
14 is the DC, so you just
Okay.
succeed. Grace, how does Vera shake off the fear?
She thinks in perfect order because she's about to freak out, and she just counts through the names of all of her family in birth order
Oh my
as a
God,
stabilizing thing.
Grace!
Are you muttering under your breath as you're doing this?
Absolutely, I am.
Okay, sweet.
I like all this. I start naming all the sons, then all the grandchildren in order.
Oh,
Okay.
Josh, you didn't roll for Goose.
Oh, what a great catch. He didn't roll great.
Come on, Goose.
Well, he rolled better than most of you guys, so he will
Good.
go
Rub it in.
right after Vera. Actually, yeah, right after Vera. So Vera, you've shaken off the fear. Thoughts of your children and your grandchildren fill your mind. What do you do?
May I, because I was right next to Karina, may I sidestep to flank?
May you sidestep? Yeah, you can flank.
I'll flank with her. I will then, with my silver short sword, to see if that does anything to these guys, I will stab him.
Okay, roll your attack with advantage.
That would be plus a 7, so it's a 20.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
Okay. So I think for just a plain silvered short sword, what's the damage on that again? Is that's just a 1d6.
It's just
But
a
it's
1
with-
6,
But it's with sneak attack.
yeah. It is with sneak attack.
All right. So that's 3d6 plus 4. 3d6. Ooh, 14.
14 points of damage. Okay.
I will then. I'll bonus action hit it.
Okay, you bonus action stab it again. Roll your attack with advantage.
With
And
advantage.
is this are you punching it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I can't hit twice with the same weapon.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to attack it
Yeah.
again.
Not yet. It's a bonus action monk.
Except I think you can, right? Because a short sword is considered a monk weapon. So you could
Well, a
hit
dagger is.
so is a short sword.
I think a
Okay.
short sword is. Maybe I can look that up. If it
You
is,
go ahead-
that would be
go ahead
cool.
and go ahead and roll your stuff, and I'll look.
Okay. Why did it roll 3? I'm so confused.
Yeah, you're proficient in simple weapons and short swords.
Oh, okay. So I'll hit it again with the sword. Nothing seems to have happened. I'm so confused. Okay, hang on.
You rolled a 5 and an 8.
That's
so it
plus
dropped to
7.
5 plus 7.
Yes. So that would be what?
15
15?
hits. Yeah,
Oh,
15.
okay. So it's the short sword. Sorry, this has been a while, folks. 8 more damage.
For a total of 22.
Yes.
Okay. It looks like it passes through this thing's form for the most part, but it does rip away some of its essence. It just does not do as much damage as you were hoping.
So
I also forgot. You began your turn in its only in its space. Apologies. Never mind. You are not in its space.
So the silver didn't do nothing for me.
Doesn't look like it affected it.
Man, that has done nothing for me ever.
I mean, having a silvered sword is better than not having a silvered sword. It's just it's not the same as a magical weapon.
You gotta
Right.
fight werebeasts, man.
And to be
Yeah.
fair, you essentially one-shotted something that should have been able to mess you guys up pretty good. So
We'll take what we can get.
sneak attack crit with a weapon that does double damage to that specific creature. It was okay. Did you want to move? Oh, you can move. Did you want to move anywhere?
I'll stay flanking with Karina.
Thank
Okay.
you.
That brings us to Gooth. I don't know what Gooth can do I? Gooth is going
He's gonna
to
rage.
cast. He's gonna rage. Definitely gonna rage. And then he's only a druid 3. He will turn into the Deinonychus thing.
Which means that the DM leaves. There he is.
And he's gonna run forward and bite it. I think twice or 3 times. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs 79. Oh, is it not in the monster manual? Crap.
Mm-mm.
Apologies. Little rusty. 5e Dino-Knights. Attacks 3 times. Damn.
Damn.
With advantage because he's gonna use Vera. First attack, double 3s. Second attack, there we go, 19. So second attack will hit, and a natural 20. Good job, Nick. All right. So it suffers 8 plus 9 is 17 plus 4 is 21 points of damage, halved to 10. All right, Vera, medium dinosaur comes hurtling in. You've seen Guth do this before, bites through, doesn't do very much damage, but manages to take away some of this creature's ghostly essence. Almanya, you're up. You are 30 feet away from this.
Okay. I had a plan, and then now I'm not so sure. Okay. I want to cast Shatter.
Okay.
And that's my plan. Yeah. As long as I can cast it without hitting any of our people.
You could definitely hit one of them without hitting any of your people.
Okay, I'll do that then.
All right.
I need to make a Constitution saving throw then?
Yep. Do you want to hit the injured one or the untouched one?
How bad is the injured one looking?
Not very.
I'll hit that one then.
Okay.
Good one.
Pretty sure we roll an 8. 12 probably fails.
Yeah.
I think he'll take a full 3d8.
Yep.
All right.
3d8. 13.
All right, full 13 points of damage.
Loud. You know.
yeah. You guys, just thunder just rends the air, and you hear from a couple of places in the city. What the fuck was that?
It's fine. I realize that like 3 of my spells have to do with actually 4 of my spells have to do with sound or explosion sounding or thunder, and I'm kind of like living for it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
It suits Almanya. It suits you.
Ooh, it is resistant to thunder. So
Ooh, boo.
Rude.
So 6 damage.
Okay.
God, that's a lot of things. Good. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's
yes.
Yeah.
Shoji, you're up.
Okay. Sorry, my mic was waiting. For inflict wounds, you have to actually touch the creature, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna follow suit and cast Shatter in the same manner that Almanya just did.
Okay.
But I'll cast it at level 3 since I don't see any spellcasters that I could stop with.
All right. Con save. Natural 20 on the con save, so it will take further damage of 4d8. Uh, 18. It will take 4 points of thunder damage. You want to move or stay here?
I'll move to where if I wanted to next turn I could get within range to touch it.
Okay, so yeah, you run right up there and you are within range. Rin is going to quickly turn and cast Cure Wounds on Karina because she took a large
Get
hit.
off me. What's up? I'm fine.
So you take. I'm sorry. you regain. You get. You get 8 hit points back. She heals you. You take damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
And then we'll. No, she's gonna stay there. So she's right next to Karina, kind of engaged with the untouched specter here. Karina, your turn.
All right. Well, I don't have a fancy silver sword, but I do have a regular sharp pointy thing. So
My silver one doesn't do nothing.
I thought I had, no, this is my other character. I'm sorry. I am playing so many people right now that I can't keep any of them straight. I will dagger stab.
Okay, dagger stab.
Dagger stab. And I have advantage, right? Because Vera is flanking?
Yes. Also, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw real quick.
I already made a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, con save.
Oh, fine. Oh, hang on. Where'd that
I
go?
think you need an 11 or higher because you took 23.
Okay. Oh, I did not have advantage. I'm sorry. That
Just
was-
roll a single one.
16.
Okay, cool. Okay, roll your dagger attack.
Cool. I'll put advantage back on. I have not missed Fantasy Grounds. I've missed all of you guys. I have not missed Fantasy Grounds.
I don't want to play in person again.
I know. Me too. Okay.
Yeah.
Dagger.
No.
Ooh, 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then I get sneak attack.
Okay.
So here's my D4. So that's 8. How many sneak attack do I have at level 4? that
2d6.
two?
I think. You've got the same as
Okay.
Vera because you guys are both rogue 4s.
10 points of damage.
Double ones. 10 halved to 5.
Fine.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I have a bonus action. Am I allowed to hit again with my offhand? Or
I think anybody can use a bonus action, but only if you're wielding a dagger in your other hand as well.
why would I not be?
Fair point. So you will
I just don't add the modifier the second time, right?
to the damage, correct?
18.
18 hits.
So another 1 point of damage.
Did you add your dex?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't add your dex.
Yeah.
I was like, add your dex. We just
We
said.
just said that, Josh.
Okay. Top of the round. One of them. No, they're both going to do this. So 2 attacks again. 2 at Vera. 2 at Karina. Actually, yeah, because you guys did a bunch of damage. Actually, Amanya did the most. Didn't have any ranged attacks. So an attack against Karina and an attack against Rin. So Karina, 23. Rin, 14. One attack against Vera, 9, and one attack against Guth. That didn't actually roll. There we go, 21, which will hit Guth. So Guth will immediately take 12 points halved to 6. Don't like Guth. Where's his hit points? Wounded. Okay, he's taking 6 damage. Okay, so many things. And I think I hit Karina as well. So Karina, you will take another 14 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make another wisdom saving throw and another constitution saving throw.
So 14 points of damage?
14. So you need a 10 or higher on the con save.
No,
that is.
I'm
Which one are you
doing math.
which one are you rolling first?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, okay.
Eh,
Okay, you are frightened
cool.
and your speed is reduced to 0, but you save on the concentration. Okay.
But I only have 9 hit points left.
Cool. The other one misses Rin, I think, with a 14. Which brings it to Vera's turn. Vera, your new friend Karina looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
And both of these things look just fine.
Here's a question. I'm flanking with Karina.
And
So I'm on the
Rin,
same.
right?
Yeah.
So technically, if whichever way you turn, you're flanking one of these things is.
I know. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking how close to Karina am I? Because I thought I was on the same one she was. Like I can sidle over to her.
Hold on. It basically goes like you guys are kind of lined up against the wall. It goes you, Ghost, Karina, Ghost.
So I can go around that ghost, hand something to Karina using fast hands, and then reflank and attack.
Yes, you could do that.
I'm going to do that because I'm going to use that as a bonus action, which is use an object. I presume I can hand something off with that bonus action.
No, that would be a free action. You can hand something off with a free action.
Oh, well then I'll just sidle around, hand off my healing potion.
Oh, great.
I've got a... Where is it? I have a potion of superior healing, just in case. And I hand it off. And then I'll go back around, so I'm reflanking and stab it twice.
Okay.
This time with my trusty sawtooth dagger.
All right. Go ahead.
Trusty sawtooth dagger with advantage.
So I'll go ahead and transfer that item.
Thank you. Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh God.
With sneak attack. I'm so happy right now.
All right. Do all of your damage and just tell me what happens.
So remind me what the crit does. I'm still confused over crits. I'll be perfectly honest.
So roll your damage.
My normal damage.
Yeah, just roll all the damage with sneak attack and everything.
Okay, so that's that. And
Superior potion.
that plus 4.
So 15?
19.
19.
7 plus 8 plus 4.
So here's how crits work. You just rolled all of your damage dice. Now you pretend that you rolled them again, but they all rolled max. So you're going to do 19 plus 28. 8 plus, I'm sorry, 8 plus 16, 8 plus 12, sorry, 20. So you will do 39 points of damage.
does it die?
No, because it's halved.
Yeah, it's halved, so it's 39 halved to 19. I mean, that's 19 is not a small amount of damage.
And then I hit it again.
And I hit it again.
And you rolled another natural 20, right?
Fingers crossed. So I'll hit it again. Same dagger. 20, dirty 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Is this because of monkness that I still get to add my modifier?
Yes.
Yes, it is because of monkness.
Yeah, the monk is specifically able to make an attack.
So it's another 12, so another 6 damage.
Okay.
25, nice round
You
number.
damage on your dice, though.
I did.
It is the ghostly equivalent of bloodied.
Yay!
You've torn through, right? Again, you're not doing much, but you've kind of struck through it so many times that kind of its form is being dispersed. Cool. Good.
It's gonna kill me now.
3 attacks as a Deinonychus, first with advantage. Where's the Deinonychus? Too many screens. That's a +4. Okay. So first one hits, second one hits, third one hits. So that's going to do 3d8 plus 6. Nice rolls on the damage. 27 halved to less than that. 13. Okay, Deinonychus, sawtooth dagger, just kind of tearing at this one from both sides. Ow, pain. Not pain, it's a ghost. Doesn't feel pain. Cool. That'll be Guth's turn. Almanya, you are 30 feet away. Karina's looking bad. One of the ghosts is looking pretty bad. The other one is just fine.
Okay. I assume I noticed that my shatter didn't do as much as I wanted it to do.
Yes, you have seen Shatter do a lot of things in the last year or so. Should have done more than that.
How clumped up together is everybody at this point?
Oh gosh. Actually, everybody is clumped up in kind of a 15 by 15 foot area.
Okay.
If you wanted to breathe on one of them, you could hit one of them.
She can't do that anymore.
You're not a Dragonborn anymore.
Not a Dragonborn.
I'm so sorry.
How dare you? Okay.
I'm sorry.
So rude. So have I been noticing like what attacks have been doing well against them so far?
Nothing you guys have hit it with so far has done full damage.
Okay. Okay. I want to hit. Is either of them like not in melee range of another one, or of another person, or are both of them like are people? Oh,
they are both fully engaged.
Okay. Shoot, all of my stuff is like it does stuff and then it expands onto other things, which is a problem.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm gonna have to go to my regular stuff, I suppose. What do I have now? All of my stuff is kind of gotten all messed up. Where can you find weapons in this now? I can never find like where weapons are.
That would be under your actions. You are not carrying a weapon.
Great. Well, shit.
You've got a loot named Jenny and some potions and a runestone.
I also have a potion of superior healing.
Shoji, you're up next.
Okay. Can I pull out my wand of web from Jeeves?
Oh, I think it's an action to retrieve something from the bag, but you can pull it out.
Yeah, I want to pull it out.
Okay, you pull out your wand of web.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Right, hold on. Does that require attunement?
I don't think so.
It does not. Okay. Yeah, so you use your action to pull out your wand of web.
Yes, and that'll be it then.
Okay. Shoji, you're up.
Okay. I would like to cast Inflict Wounds on the one that's more damaged and cast it at level 2.
Okay. Go ahead
And
roll that attack.
Okay. And I have a question about that. For the spells, what do I add? Is it accurate in the fantasy grounds?
Let me check. Inflict wounds.
Should be your charisma modifier +8. Or yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be here we go. Type melee base ability stat charisma. Okay, it is now correct.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah, it had you at a +3 because it thought it was a standard melee attack.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
24?
A
Mm.
24 definitely hits, but as the necrotic energy leaves your hands and enters the creature, necrotic energy is
No.
anti-life energy. There is no life in this thing, and it does no damage.
Ah. Maybe I should try to heal it.
You know,
That would work.
in older editions, that was how it worked.
It would
Okay,
work
that
for me
is-
in Pathfinder.
That is your action.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna be a little miffed for a while and just kind of try to back away. Probably take attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it's going to take an attack of opportunity against you. Oh, rolled a 19 plus.
Oh.
It was close.
Ah.
So you're going to take 13 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's different. Wisdom saving throw. Ah!
Okay. That's not going to cut it. So you are frightened, which means you cannot move closer, and your attacks against it have disadvantage, but also your speed is reduced to 0, so you don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I can't move closer, but can I run away? All right.
Oh my gosh, Almania. Oh no, because you have not been resting. Well,
Did I not get to rest at all on the trip there?
so the to get your con back after dying, like those need to be days of rest.
Right. Did I not have?
But I did tell you that if you played, basically, if you spent all day like playing and performing, you could have a role. So what I'd like you to do real quick is give me, here it is. So 33 days. We're gonna do this. I need you to roll me 52 d20s.
Okay.
Which you can do by just right-clicking your d20, clicking on the 20 times, and roll that, and just do that twice.
Okay. Because I can also probably, I have like a dice rolling app if you want me to do that and just try and type that in.
I want to keep it in Fantasy Grounds because I've been making everybody roll everything in Fantasy Grounds, and if I let you use an app, Jenny would kill me.
Yep, I would. Because I want to use real dice.
And it's like, no.
20, how many? You said 54, right?
Okay, let's stop there. What's your performance modifier?
Oh, good question. It's fairly high.
You rolled 3 natural 20s.
Performance is a +7 now.
Okay. So it's
26, 17, 15, natural 20, 17, 17, 10, 11. Nope. 10,
so
16.
hold on. What's the modifier?
7.
7.
7. So tell me how many of those is above a 20. So 1.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 19. Do you want me to add? Because I still have to do another 14 days.
Oh, you got 14 more. That's true.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay.
6, 7, 8.
Almania, you have you are no longer -4 to all of your ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Oh yeah.
And your Constitution modifier is now, or sorry, your Constitution score is now only -1, which
Sweet.
means you are at your level 6. You've got 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 5. Sorry, 4 times 5 is 20, so 30. Plus 6 is 36, and then minus. So you're at 30 hit points now.
Better than 24, I guess.
That's better than 24. Okay, sorry. Let's.
Woo!
I didn't want. Breaking up combat is awkward, but also
Yeah,
points.
having people die because their hit points are bad is also awkward.
Okay.
Apologies.
Who just went? Was it Choji just went?
I think it's Rin's turn.
Rin will run around and flank the Guardian and try to attack and miss terribly. So Karina, you and Rin are now flanking one of them.
Cool. So as Rin reaches for her dagger, she kind of takes a second and she stands there and she breathes in really deeply, noting that the air doesn't burn at all. And that inspires her to think of something different than just stabbing, which is what she normally does. So she would like this shitty ghost person to make a dexterity saving throw and fail horribly, please.
I shit you not. He rolled a natural 1.
Plus.
So as
He did indeed fail horribly.
excellent. So that's 2d8 of radiant damage as she casts
Yeah.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, he's not resistant to that.
So that is 6 points of radiant damage. So just like this green, golden green light just kind of engulfs this ghost person.
All right. The light pierces through it, disperses its energy, and it can't actually make a sound. But it kind of it doesn't feel pain, but that looks like it hurt it.
Does it
Cool.
look like it hurt it more than normal or just the normal amount of hurt it?
Normal amount.
Okay.
It's going to make an attack against Rin. Definitely hits. Vera, I don't think anybody else's passive perception is really high. Vera, it definitely hits Rin, and the blade goes straight through with no effect on her. Karina, it's going to take an attack against you as well with a 19. It rolled a 2 and a 3 on. Damn. So you will only take 7 points of necrotic damage.
I'm still up. I've got 2 points left.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, geez. I hate these Constitution saving throws. 14.
You succeed. It then moves into your space.
Okay.
Oh,
I still have a bonus action. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
I will healing word myself for something.
I'll allow it.
For 5 points back.
Okay. It is now standing in your space, and you kind of look around, and it's all around you. It takes damage because it ends its turn in a space. 9. Damn. Took a lot of damage.
Good.
Almost full. And the other one is two attacks against Vera. Definitely. Been doing so much damage. 16 misses, I believe. But 20 something definitely hits. So Vera, its sword kind of passes through you again, and you feel the life ripped from you, and you take 11 points of necrotic damage. And it's now your turn, Vera.
Am I still flanking with this one, or is that the one that moved?
That is the one No, I'm sorry. You're flanking it.
I'm gonna stab it.
Cool. Roll your attack.
I
short
will do
sword or
that. Sawtooth dagger.
dagger?
Lots.
Okay. Definitely hits.
26.
Yep. Second attack.
Sure. Same weapon. 18.
Hits.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
Roll all your damage. So that's going to be.
I gotta think. It's
Three
4d4. Just two. This is the sawtooth dagger is 2d4. So it'd be 4d4 because I've hit it twice.
Oh, I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
4d4 plus 8, I believe.
Plus 8, and then I'll add the sneak attack.
And 2d6. God, so many damage dice. Decent rolls. Damn. Really good rolls. So 26 points of damage.
Wait.
No.
22
No, 20
plus 8.
Yeah, 22 plus
30.
8, so 30.
Oh, so 30.
Yeah.
Jeez. To some extent, it's not actually like the dagger itself that's tearing away the essence. There's just kind of this key force in there's almost a force projecting from your hands as you move them so quickly through this thing, and you are tearing it apart. It's there's not a whole lot left to it.
Grace, you're not high enough level to punch ghosts yet, are you?
I am
Monk-wise.
not. I'm so looking forward to it.
Dang.
She is at this weird point where like she stopped getting rogue levels right before uncanny dodge, and she hasn't gotten to the monk level where she does magic damage with her fists yet. So
But that's
Yep.
the part about being a
I
monk.
know.
awkward level.
Monk level when you get to punch things, and monk level when you understand all languages is like those are like the best.
Yep.
And when you can run up straight walls, when you can run up vertical walls, that's also just like peak.
What
Peak
level
monk.
do you have to be to punch things? Like to make it magic, to hit things with magic.
It's reasonably high, that level, actually.
Oh, it's not 5? I thought it was 5
Maybe it is 5. I don't remember.
or 9 or something. Anyway, Guth's turn. 3 attacks. 14. Oh, just hits. 18 and 23. So it will take 3d8. 12 plus 6, 18, halved to 9 points of damage. Okay, Guth just continuing to shred yon ghosty thing.
It's a 6th level actually.
6. Okay, got
This
it.
is when
And Almanya,
magic.
it is your turn.
Great. So web is like I realized like a 20-foot cube, and I realized that probably would not be great because everybody would be in that. However, I would like to start by using my bonus action to use Mantle of Inspiration and burn one of my inspiration dice to give Vera and Karina and Sho and Guth and myself 8 temporary hit points each.
8?
And all of you can, if you want to, right now, use you can all move, like take a reaction basically to move up to your entire movement with and not provoke any attacks of opportunity.
So yeah, anybody who wants to get the hell out of here.
Can I do that since I failed my save?
Karina
Do I
and
get it
Sho,
first?
you guys cannot. Your speed has been reduced to 0.
Do we get another save?
That's well, it lasts until the end of your next turn.
So it should be over then.
So
Because
for
I already
you,
had a next turn. Since I got frightened.
because it hit you end of your next turn, so you can move.
Wait.
Shoji has not had a turn yet, so Shoji cannot
I'm
move.
out. I'm moving away. Back
Almanya,
towards Almanya.
you inspire, right? Your mantle settles on you. That gold runic spear appears again in your hands. The whole group is inspired, so inspired that Karina just comes booking it out of the fight.
A beautiful bird person. I could kiss you right now.
Leave that. We're not in a fight, but I'm not opposed to it.
Right.
And now that guy doesn't have anybody around him, right? Because like that one specific one that was next to Karina, because it got into her
so
space, right?
Ren is
that
right
one's
there.
still, that one's, oh, that's true. Oh my gosh.
Space. So I assume now it's alone.
Yeah. Karina, I didn't think there was any way that you were going to get out of that.
I didn't
but
either.
But you do not take 4d8 necrotic damage at the beginning of your turn. Almanya, that was more clutch than you realized. So that's your bonus action.
Great. That means that now.
So I just want to clarify though. I thought Rin was was flanking the one that Vera wasn't flanking. So
Correct.
is Rin in that next to that one?
Yeah, Rin is next to the same one that you're flanking.
Okay.
You were next to.
Yeah.
So now Rin and Shoji are flanking that one, and Vera and Guth are flanking the other.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which
I wanna
means
use-
that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just thinking, which means that an area of effect would still be a major problem on either one.
Area
Yeah.
of effect is still a problem.
I want to use dissonant whispers on that one.
Okay.
I want
Wisdom,
to whispers.
wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom save.
16.
I think that saves. Hold on.
I think it does.
Is it
Yes.
8 plus proficiency plus charisma?
So
Or is it-
that does save. Your DC 15 right now. So it does save, but it takes half.
Yep, it's gonna take half, I believe. Yep. And it doesn't have to move away, but it'll still take half damage. So it's gonna take 5 psychic damage.
Oh, right. 5. Okay. And which one? The super bad one or the one that's doing fine?
The super bad one. I want to get it done.
Okay. Psychic energy kind of crumples in some of its armor, and you can see as kind of the spectral bones start to just rot away to nothingness. It is still up.
Rude.
Barely.
I can't use,
Shoji-
I can't use a bonus action to just go up and kick it.
Shoji, you are right next to this thing, and it is terrifying. You've never been afraid of undead before, but this scares the crap out of you.
Yes, I would like to, like, with no shame, cry like a little girl, just bawling.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe go into the fetal position, just.
So do you want to take the dodge action?
Yes, I would.
I'll give you a dodge action. Just kind of. Shoji bursts into tears, like a little girl whose toy has been taken away, and ends her turn. Rin, okay, Karina looks awful, but she's far away, so Rin will cast Cure Wounds on Vera. Vera, you will regain 4 hit points.
Better than nothing.
That's her action. Karina, you're up.
Okay. I think that the range on Sacred Flames allows me to still like fry the one that is looking like shit.
Yeah, you only
let
got
me-
30 feet away from it, so it is
Yeah.
within range. Dex save?
So dex save.
18.
Eh,
22.
that succeeds. So it takes nothing.
Takes nothing, yeah. There's somebody, there's a feat or something, or a class feature with some domain that they still take half, but
Okay. And I'm not allowed to chuck a dagger at it as a bonus action?
correct.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. That's Karina, top of the round. Okay. Yeah. Definitely 2 attacks on Vera. 1. Yeah, 20 something, 2. Only
You should
9.
have ran, Vera. You have a crossbow.
So Vera, you immediately take 14 points of necrotic damage, and the spectral guardian moves into your space.
Vera, I gave you the option to run.
I didn't
Yeah.
wanna. I was doing too much stabbing.
The other one looks at Rin and then begins to ignore her and takes 2 attacks at Shoji
Weird.
with disadvantage because she is taking the dodge action. Cool. 13, I think, misses. And 12, I think, also misses. Wait, what is your armor class?
I think it was weird because the armor that I had on was messing up because it thinks I'm not proficient in the armor that I have.
So your armor class is 14, so a 13 and a 12 will just miss.
Oh yeah.
No, I have not been adding damage to almost anybody in this fight. Have you guys been doing that?
I
Because Vera, you just took damage, although subtract 8 from that because you've got 8 temp hit points.
I know. I'm looking at it.
And
I
it was
think you're at a
14,
nine.
so 6 will carry over. So you've taken 28 damage and you have no temp. Okay.
But I've been calculating
and-
this because I got
but
4
you got
back. Yeah, put that back.
So you got healed for 4, so you've taken 24 points of damage. There we go.
That seems like a really low roll for cure wounds.
She's rolled a 2 and a 1 on her D8.
Oh,
Hey,
boo.
wait, wait. Where did my temporary hit points go?
You just took a
Hey,
bunch
go
of damage. You just took 14 points of damage.
I know.
the-
I added that in. Never mind.
The temporary always go first before it affects your normal.
You were already at 21 wounds. You just took 14 minus the 8 minus the 4 from the cure wounds. So, so you're at 25. There we go.
I guess what always confuses me is that we're writing in how much damage you took rather than how many hit points you have, which is the
Yeah.
worst.
I know.
Fantasy Grounds does it a little weird. Okay. That is all of the ghosts. Vera, at the beginning of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
13.
Okay, you will take 19 points of necrotic damage,
Ow.
which I believe drops you to 0.
It does.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 19.
So how can I type that in here without messing this up forever?
I have written down your hit point maximum of
Thank you.
40. So right now, go ahead and set it to 21. I'll go ahead and set it. So you drop to nothing, to 0, not nothing, but 0.
You are nothing.
Okay. Guth, oh dear. 3 attacks, no advantage because Vera's down. 8 misses, 14 hits, 8 misses. Does 4 points, have 2 to that one. That's bad. Elmania, Vera goes down.
Great. I'm gonna go over to her. I'm gonna run up to her basically and jam my potion of superior healing in her mouth.
She was at the further ghost, so she is about 10 feet outside of your movement.
Can I use my bonus action to dash?
Do you have a feature that allows you to do that? I don't think you do.
I don't think so.
So for you, it would cost an action to dash. So you could dash and be ready to give it to her next round. Or you could run 30 feet, do something else with your action, and then on your next round, still heal her.
Do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. Yeah, I'll run 30 feet. Oh gosh, I was really hoping.
I'll let you swing your loot at it if you want.
I would damage my loot.
It's a ghost. It's incorporeal.
That is true.
Yeah, but Mary's got cool guard shit she can do.
You could give Jenny her first taste of ectoplasm.
Can I? Oh wait, that's a thunder spell. Shoot, I have so many cool thunder spells. This makes me mad. Great. I want to use the cantrip Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, you do.
And
what
just
do you say to viciously mock the ancient spectral guardian?
What do I say to viciously mock an ancient spectral guardian? I don't know what the hell you're supposed to be guarding. There's no one here. You're shit at your job.
All right. That's better than what popped into my head, which was, hey, you died. Suck it. Wait, so did I. Shit.
Yeah. Fuck you.
All right.
Killed a little old lady. Nice going, man. That's not even an accomplishment. You suck.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
That's what Vera would take psychic damage then.
He rolled a 9, so go ahead and vicious mockery damage.
Good. It's gonna do 4 psychic damage.
You almost destroy him.
Come on.
Vicious mockery.
I wanted to yell it to death. Josh, just give me that extra point there. Let me have my moment of yelling a ghost to death.
You've had your moment to yell at it. Shoji, you're up. You are no longer frightened. You can move, but also this thing is about to kill you.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to some kind of melee attack. Do I have a weapon of any kind?
In your inventory, no.
Oh. Did I not pick up anything from the long time with the army?
At no point did you say, hey, I want to grab one of those things. So you've basically got like the leather armor that you stripped from one of the guys in the chattel camp way back in Worcestershire. 3 bottles of Kingrave's brightly colored whiskey. Spell focus and your clothes.
Shimatta na. Okay. Okay. Is chill touch necrotic damage? I don't think so. It is.
But you have shocking grasp, right? Which is lightning.
Yeah. My spells are kind of messed up too. I think
for some reason you have chill touch twice.
Yeah.
It was shocking grasp though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
okay.
add shocking grasp in there.
Thank you. And I think I'm actually supposed to know one more spell than I do on here, and I don't have any 3rd level spell slots to fill.
Right. Well, you used your 3rd level slot earlier.
Yeah. I have it written down what I actually have, but I can't use it in the.
So shocking grasp does lightning.
Yes, I would like to do shocking grasp.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d20 and add 7 to it.
20, 15 plus 7 is a 22.
Cool. So your shocking grasp will do 2d8 damage.
2d8, yay. Okay.
You guys are gonna hate me for this, but as the lightning arcs from your fingers, it definitely disperses some of its form, but does not do as much damage as it might. It is resistant to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
You
I'm
can
not
move if you would like, or you can stay there.
I'll stay there.
Rin is Spare the Dying a touch spell?
It is.
Touch. Okay. Rin will move and take an attack of opportunity, which she dodges, and cast Spare the Dying on Vera. So Vera, you are stable. And Kurina, what are you doing?
I will cast Sacred Flame again from my very safe vantage point next to the beautiful bird person.
Okay. 22.
Fine.
Same roll as last time. Their turn. Well, ghost number 1. 2 attacks against Gooth. Dirty 20 and a 13, which I don't think hits a Deinonychus. It just hits a Deinonychus.
It just hits, yep.
So he will take 4d8 plus 8. So he will take 23 points.
So I don't think he's a Deinonychus anymore.
Um,
unless it's reduced.
He has 3 hit points of oh no, because he took some earlier. Sorry, let me pull him up. 6. Sorry. So Deinonychus is gone and he has taken now 3. There we go. You're right. Okay. Other one is going to make 2 more strikes against Shoji because she's right there. That's a 24 and an 18. So both of those will hit. Shoji, you will take also 23 points of necrotic damage. Minus 8 brings you to 15. So you have now taken 28 points of damage. You have 16 hit points remaining. And that's the Guardian's turn. Vera, you are at 0 hit points, but stable, so you do not need to make a wisdom death save.
Can I anyway to see if I get a 20?
No, because you are stabilized.
Fine.
Gooth will he'll bonus action into another Deinonychus and try and finish this one off. No! Double 2s. Oh, he has 3 attacks. 3 attacks. Huh? 14, I think. Just hits? 14. Just hits. And he does 7 points of damage, halved to 3, which is how many it had left. So the one that dropped Vera kind of disperses as the dinosaur jaws tear it apart, and the psychic assault from Almania break it. Okay, one of them is gone. The other one is not. Almania, you're up. So you can now get in range to pump a potion into Vera.
Good. I want you to do that.
Okay, so you've got 15 feet of movement and a bonus action.
Great.
Also, go ahead and roll that. Roll the hit points for that. What is that? 4d4 plus 4?
Yeah. No, that's a greater. For a supreme, it's 8d4 plus 8.
Oh gosh, yeah, this is superior. Yeah, 8d4 plus 8. Holy cow!
All right, here's the first 4. Here's the second 4. So that's going to be 24 points back.
Okay. With her reduced hit points, she's actually at full.
Nice.
All right. Bonus action.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to inspire who's around. I'm gonna inspire Gooth because Gooth is doing a bunch of stuff.
All right. Gooth has a D. What are you at? 6?
8.
D8. Even if you're only level 5 in Bard.
I think level 5 is when it switches.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So he's got a D8 inspiration. Remind me to use that later. Do I have to use inspiration before the roll?
Before you know the results of the roll.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Like as soon as you roll, you can do it after, as long as you don't know the results yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. What am I doing? That's Almanya's turn. Shoji. The only remaining ghost is above you.
Okay, I'm going to still cry like a little girl and do shocking grasp again.
Okay, roll your attack. Oh, and you have advantage because you're flanking with Rin.
Yay!
You can roll 2d20,
Roll twice.
which is good because that's a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and since it's a spell, do I add the other thing too instead of just the regular melee?
Yeah, that all of your spell attacks are going to be at +7. So
Okay.
that's a 20. You definitely hit. So you can roll 2d8.
Yay! Okay.
4 halved to 2. More lightning marks from your fingers. Okay, that's Shoji's turn. Rin is going to attack with advantage and miss.
No.
And Karina, you're up.
Okay, fine. I mean, the only thing I literally have left is low-level clerics suck, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna do Sacred Flame again.
Okay, Dex save. He's been good at this so far. 3 plus 6.
Yay!
So fail. He'll take 2d8 radiant.
Awesome.
Nice.
We'll take full damage from this.
10.
Heyo. All right. That, what did you say? Kind of green energy.
Yeah. Golden
coalesces
green
again?
energy. Yep.
And
And there's like maybe just a faint sound of panpipes. It's like a ghostly sound of panpipes in the background.
Takes a bunch of radiant damage. His turn. Shoji's there, not doing much. There's a dinosaur, also not really doing anything. Let's do this. Call it 50-50. Okay. 1 at Shoji and 1 at Guth. Shoji rolls an 11. Guth definitely hits. So Guth will take 14 points of damage, which means his dinosaur has 12 left. And then it's going to move into his spot. Vera, you wake up. Almanya with her feathery hands is there, kind of as she drops a glass jar, kind of smacks your face. It is your turn.
I'm just going to mutter, Almanya would assume to myself, I'm either coming to you or I'm going to them, either way. And then I'm going to get up and I'm going to fire my crossbow at the living one. Or
right.
living dead one.
Roll your attack.
Does it count as flanking when there's someone like
You
in its
can't
business?
you can't flank with. Oh wait, but you're a rogue.
Shoji's there.
It doesn't give you advantage though. You can't flank with a ranged attack, so it's just a straight roll.
No, but I'll still get sneak attack if I do hit because it's within
We'll still
5
get
feet.
sneak
Yes.
attack. Yes, you could get within melee range of it if you wanted.
I'm a little wary of that at this point.
Okay, fair point.
Good plan.
Roll your
Alright.
crossbow attack.
Great. Wibbly wobbly 16.
In hits.
Yay. Okay. So it'll be with my sneak attack 3d6 plus 4. 3d6.
Yeah, because your crossbow is fixed, right?
It is fixed. It's all
Yes.
zhushed up too. So it's 16, so that's 8 damage.
16 halved to 8. Okay.
Wait. I still got more things, I think.
Okay.
How dumb do I want to be?
Not very.
Yes.
How does it look?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because it's a ghost. But you guys have taken some chunks out of kind of its ability to hold itself together, but it's still mostly there.
Okay, here's a question then. Can I bonus action whip a dagger at it?
No, I think the bonus only applies to a melee attack.
Oh yeah,
Although-
you're right. Because it'd be monks.
Good grief. Trying to remember all of the different things that monks and rogues can do.
I know, and I'm being very bad at it too.
The most
Lot of
irritating classes to combine. Use unarmed strike, which are short swords, any simple melee weapons. You gain the
Yeah, it
following.
says melee.
Melee then.
Roll a d4 of unarmed strike. You can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay, so that'd still be unarmed though.
I see. Yeah. So actually, we've been doing this wrong. So you can only make an unarmed strike as a bonus action if you want to add.
Okay. Oops. Never mind. Then I will do. I will move backwards. And what is the range on a hand crossbow?
Pretty far.
Pretty far?
Far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like 35 feet, I think, without disadvantage.
I mean, you're 10 feet away from it.
Okay, I'll move back another 10 feet then.
Okay, you back up another 10 feet. Guth is going to continue to just kind of shred this thing, flanking 20 something, 23, and yeah, cool.
But
Oh,
he's
he-
in it's in his space.
Oh
Does it
crap!
move
At the
into his
beginning of
space?
the turn, you need to make a con save.
But he's a barbarian. He's good at those.
He rolled a 6.
But he's a barbarian. He's good at those.
So I mean, yeah, he got an 11, which is not enough.
Oh shit.
So he will real quick take 10 points of necrotic damage. So his Deinonychus has 2 hit points left. and the lost max doesn't count. So he hit it 3 times. Oh, good rolls. He will do 27 points of damage, halved to 13.
Nice.
Hey, it is now the ghostly equivalent of bloodied. Almanya, you're up.
Ectoplasmed at this point. Is that what you call it?
Yes, he is. Oh, I get it. Yeah, he's ectoplasm.
Is ectoplasmed? Okay. I'm gonna viciously mock this one.
It viciously fails. It rolled a total of 12 on its save.
Hell yeah! You're doing a terrible job.
All right, roll damage. Roll the damage on vicious mockery.
Doing it terrible. Awful.
7.
All right. And I think it has disadvantage on its
Very
next attack, right?
It does.
Cool. Shoji.
Can I cast Shatter without hurting anyone?
At this point, you guys are basically surrounding it. I will allow you an intelligence check, or a spell casting ability check to try and shape the spell just a little bit here.
Oh.
It will do half damage.
If you fail it, you're gonna hit some friends. But if you succeed, you can hit only the ghost.
And
You
it
wanna
is
try it?
only doing half damage.
Ooh.
So is everything else she's got, though.
Yeah.
I'll just accept my uselessness in this fight and cast another sparkling thing.
Make some spells that ghosts don't resist or are immune to. All right,
No,
go ahead.
but ghosts are usually her friends.
You're flanking with advantage. You guys don't know that. She has still kept her
Yeah.
abilities.
I mean, I know that, so I'm talking to Beth. It's Jenny right now.
All right, so roll your attack with advantage.
Okay. You see.
No, advantage.
All
Oh,
right. And that's a +7, right?
16 hits.
Yay. Okay.
Roll 2d8. And then Rin is going to attack. Advantage. Okay. 10 halved 5. Rin attacks, and her weapon just kind of passes right through the ghosts, but not like the ghosts' weapons kind of pass through you guys, as if her weapon also is incorporeal, and it does not appear to have any effect upon the ghost. Karina, you're up.
okay. Okay. I would like to bonus action hide.
Okay.
So can I give you a stealth check?
Sure. You kind of dive into some nearby foliage. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth. Sweet. 21.
Cool.
Okay. Do I have advantage if I fire my short bow?
You do.
Excellent.
Because you are outside of its blind sight.
So I will attack it with my short bow with advantage. Come on, let's go, let's go. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's 3d6. Um, 8 points of damage. And then do I roll a d20 for my ammunition?
Okay, so 8 halved to 4. Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20. So close. You Vera, if you could actually do the same, just a straight d20. Oh my god!
It always happens.
Cannot
to you.
believe this.
Oh
Alright.
gosh.
Your quiver is at a d12.
Okay, but mine's still at a d20.
This is highly statistically unlikely. Yeah, Karina,
Every
yours is still
time.
at a,
Okay.
oh my god. That's absurd. Ghost turn. 2 attacks at Gooth. That's a miss and a natural 20. Cool.
Remember, players can't die if their characters. I mean,
Sure.
characters can't die if their players die here, right?
So he will take
Inspiration,
11,
though.
15 plus 16.
He does have inspiration.
At least for he has a D8.
Sure. So he takes 31 minus 2.
Oh, he
So-
can't use it on their roll though.
Right. So he will take 29. So he's taken 32 points of damage. Oh, minus 8.
Is it half? No.
Minus 8, that becomes, so he's only taken 24. Freaking wild shape. Oh. So he's only taken 24. He's still above half, but all of his wild shapes are gone. And it moves into his spot. I forgot to deal damage to it last time when it did that, so we'll go 2d10 here. God, roll so well on that. Ow, Vera, you're up. The ghost is in Gooth's space right now. It actually was for the last round too, but I forgot about that. It's
No, you
in
did it. I
space.
reminded you.
No, I mean for you guys being able to target it.
Oh.
It's in his space.
Oh.
So Vera, what are you doing? Now there's a lot of
So
guy fun.
So there's no way for me to aim that would not hit Guth, is
You
what you're saying?
You can target him, but I'm going to give him 3/4 cover.
Fine. I will bonus action hide.
And I'm going to say if you miss his normal armor class, you hit Guth. If you roll between his normal armor class and his 3/4 cover armor class, you just miss completely. And then if you hit or beat his 3/4 armor class, you hit him.
Okay, bonus action hide because I'm gonna try and get advantage.
Okay, so you kind of duck around the corner of a building.
Should I roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth. There's 2 rogues now.
No, 17.
17, you do have advantage.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. I'll fire targeted. So does that just cancel the advantage, or what does that do?
No, you don't have disadvantage. He just has cover. So go ahead and roll the
That's
attack. with
extra.
advantage.
Armor class.
So that's +7, so it's 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, in the Kaya days, you would have crit on that 19.
I know. So that is. There's definitely an enemy of his within 5 feet because it's in his feet. Yeah.
Well, you yes.
Okay.
They are in intimate distance.
Yeah. Don't ever use that phrasing again.
Ooh.
The ghost gets very intimate.
+4, so 17. Halved.
17 halved to 8. It is not looking great. There's very little of its kind of being left from what you can see, just kind of extending beyond Guth's frame.
That's all I can do.
It's Guth's turn. Guth is going to step
wait.
out of it.
Let me
Oh, God.
roll my
Sorry, he's
stupid
gonna take
thing.
4D real quick.
Good, I keep my gosh darned arrows.
You do. So he's going to take another 15 points. Oh, wait, no, he makes a con save, which he fails.
Oh, Goose.
So he takes a full 15, which reduces his hit point maximum. He is at 39. So Guth has 14 hit points left, and his max is reduced by 15. Oh, crap. So he's actually down because he takes 39. He's at 39 wounds at 53 max, and then the 53 max gets dropped to 38. So Guth actually drops.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever dropped Guth before.
Oh no.
You have either.
We need him. He's our wall of meat.
Almania, you're up.
Well, shit.
Is that?
It's looking
Did
pretty
you
bad.
count in his 8 temporary hit points from Almania earlier?
Those got taken from him on the crit last round.
Okay.
So then, I'm sorry, he's still got a turn. Oh, no. So he actually just drops right where he is because he took that at the beginning of his turn. Okay, Almania, you're up.
Can I cast Shatter and also try to like warp it to be able to not hit people?
Yes, go ahead and give me charisma plus proficiency check.
Okay, so I'll be a +7. That's 25.
Yeah. No, you definitely managed to kind of, right? It's a, what is it? It's a 15-foot cube, right?
Yeah.
So you angle it so like one of the corners is pointing down.
It's a 10-foot sphere. So I assume I could just raise the sphere up and catch its head or something.
Yeah, it's essentially like the very bottom of the sphere kind of catches its head, but the sides curve up, so it's just over you guys. So kind of everybody that's surrounding this spectral kind of winces at just the sound, but do not actually take damage. So go ahead and roll your 3d8.
Yep. Well, it has to make a save first.
Oh, right. Con?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh well. He'll take half and then half again. So a
Yeah,
3.
so he will take 2 points of thunder damage.
Fuck. Fine.
Not a lot left of him.
Can I inspire Vera?
Yeah, Vera, you are inspired. How do you inspire Vera?
I give her a big old pat on the back and I try to kiss the top of her head as though she were my grandma, except I have a beak now. So I give her a little like, what?
She's about 20 feet away from you.
Oh, I thought she was still like hiding near me. Oh well. I give her a kiss and whistle a jaunty little tune that I remember from the streets of Onniser, because I can mimic any noise now. I still think this is really sweet.
Good. Shoji, your turn.
Okay, perhaps that can be a tiny bit useful. Is Goose making death saves? Would he be? Can I stabilize him?
He will when it comes to his turn. Yeah. So
Okay,
if you want to make a medicine check.
Yes, I do.
Oh, actually, you could just use spare the dying.
Oh, I'll just do spare the dying. There you go. Yeah.
Rin. Well, Goose is now stabilized. So Rin is going to kind of disengage and back off because there's not much she can do to this thing. And Karina, what are you doing?
I will hit it with Sacred Flame again, and it gets no benefit from cover, but I guess that doesn't matter now that Guth is out.
Yeah.
So
Dodge. 15.
nah,
16.
saves.
Good save.
Saves. God,
And it is its turn.
I cuss under my breath as I do that, far away from Vera, because I realize she starts hitting people when they cuss.
Who's done a whole bunch of damage recently? Who took it from?
Oh, bonus action, I will hide again. I'm sorry.
Okay, bonus action
Yeah.
hide. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
a
Well, there goes.
19. Did
there
you
goes
add my
19.
expertise?
I'm sorry.
Did you already add my expertise to that? So
Oh,
that's actually, I have expertise, so I have double my proficiencies. I think that's plus 10.
there we go.
Like that.
Yeah, I programmed that in. Yeah, you're definitely. So it's going to take 2 swings at Shoji then, because she's right there. Oh my God, a 9 and a 14. 14 just hits actually. So you do take 16 points. So I'll add that in, which just drops you. So Shoji is down.
God.
Oh, cool. Then it's going to move into who's nearby? Almania's space. It's going to end its turn there. It's going to take a D10 damage. Okay. Vera. It is now kind of in Almania's space.
Well, I'm going to bonus action hide again.
Okay.
Let me roll for that. Da-da-da. Ooh, not good.
Okay, you will not have advantage on this attack.
Never mind. Is Shoji still close enough if I ran up to it that it would be flanking?
No, it's
Because she's
actually
down.
away from her. So Shoji is down.
Yeah. So is anybody is anybody engaged with it?
I mean, yeah, Almania will count as engaged, but the ghost has 3/4 cover.
But I guess my question is there's no chance of getting advantage even if I took melee.
Correct.
Okay. Would melee still have the 3/4 cover?
Yeah, Because basically you're trying to swing enough to actually pass through and damage this thing without also hitting Almania when they're sharing the same space.
Okay. Hey, Almania, how does Almania look?
I'm looking great.
I don't think
Okay,
she's been-
I hope you don't mind if I shoot you by accident.
Sure, thanks, Ma.
We're communicating telepathically at the moment, but
roll your attack.
I'm
I'll
okay.
fire.
Sierra knows
Sorry.
Liliana wouldn't mind.
Sorry.
Rude.
Okay, I know. Fingers crossed. It's still an 18, but
An
it doesn't do it,
18
does it?
beats its original, but not its new. So
Hmm.
you just kind of miss completely.
Okay.
Guth is down but stable. Almania, it is your turn. At the start of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 18.
Okay. You will not take 21. You will take 10 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced to 20.
To 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. Only 2 points will actually carry over because you got 10 hit points.
I was saying, I still have 10
Your
hit points.
maximum hit points is reduced to 28.
Okay. I was really hoping that at some point I'm like immune to being charmed.
It's not a charm effect.
It's a life drain thing. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Or
So Almania, it is your turn.
great. I want to burn another bardic inspiration. Use Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I just realized I should have used inspiration on that. I forgot I was inspired.
You're
Oh,
inspired. Darn it.
Completely forgot.
It's only gone kind of one thing. So do you want to add the inspiration?
Am I allowed to my attack?
I'm sorry?
Am I allowed to my attack
Yeah, go for it.
from
No,
previously?
no, because you know that missed. Sorry, you have to roll it before you know the result. Sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just completely forgot. I
That's
would
all right.
have rolled it.
So Almania, you're using Mantle of
Yeah. To
Okay.
give this group of people temporary hit points.
Those don't stack, right?
They
Correct.
don't.
Okay.
You just have fresh.
Can you have temporary hit points if you're unconscious?
Good question. I don't know. I've never checked.
I don't think so.
I'll give all the conscious people is you and Vera, and you can't see Karina. So you and Vera have 8 temporary hit points.
Well, Karina already had hers because she never used them.
Oh, true.
Because she got out of dodge.
She did, which was good. She's 7 hit
Because
points.
she was about to die.
Yeah.
You gotta get to show.
Your action.
Rin's probably got her.
I want to use dissonant whispers on this asshole.
Okay.
Yes.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Be stupid.
I can't see that number because there's too many people. 16 plus 22.
Be
okay,
stupider.
So he'll take half damage.
7.
7 points of damage.
Also, I want to use my reaction to get out, to run.
What does it look like?
Yeah!
Really?
You didn't get to insult it to death, but you did get to terrify it to death.
I did. I heard a melody that only one creature of my choice can hear, racking with terrible pain. So I learned a lot of nasty songs in the afterlife. I wrote my own songs, but I got to hear some very terrifying things from the lost souls. And I want to mimic one of those, like the most terrifying thing I can think of from my time there, just like the whispers of like the people who have died, who are like wandering together, like in fear, and just like that palpable terror. And I want to like mimic that. So it's just like, it kind of like just floods into his head until it like basically like crushes him. I want his brain crushed.
Right, and again, it doesn't have a physiology. So like, if it's echoing through its mind, it's basically echoing through its existence, and all it hears is like the moans of despair and terror of that mass of souls walking endlessly towards the gate, and it kind of racks with silent pain and vanishes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You guys can discuss your next move, because you guys can take a short rest now, a long rest, or a long rest now, or you could move right on to kind of the next foray into this neighborhood. You guys can discuss what you want to do. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Cool.
How do we get those hit points back from the
I
life
think
stream?
I think we need to have a long rest because I
Yeah.
think that's when it resets.
Yeah.
Right.
So I
So I
vote
think
for long rest.
yes, it would be unwise with so many of us. And we stabilize you, show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I assume.
Plus, I still have your health potion, Vera, so I can use it.
May I take that back?
Yeah, no. So basically, after the fight is done, and like Karina goes around making sure people aren't like bleeding out, and then she'll just hand it back. And would you like me to use this for someone, or do you want this back? It's very kind of you to have given it to me.
Well, we were at the start of the fight. We couldn't lose you so soon. But I'll take it back. It's for emergencies, we'll say.
Yes, that sounds wise. Sorry, Daphne's creeping in.
You've kind of got a soft Irish vibe going.
I'm trying for Scottish. I was listening to a lot of Kelly MacDonald earlier.
Oh, I love her.
So I'm trying for really soft
Dave.
Scottish.
Did
Yeah.
you see the post online this week of the like, we're changing all of the races, like all of the voices for all the D&D races, and he said halflings have really bad Irish accents. Sorry, all of you good Irish accent people, it has to be bad.
No. Okay, then I could do it if it has to be bad.
Talk like 1920s radio producers now.
We're long resting because this is dumb.
Okay.
I did give Mrs. Mayweather her potion back
Yes.
so that it's not in my inventory anymore, Dungeon Master.
Master.
So one superior healing was used.
But
Yeah,
that
that was
was
Almania's.
Almania's.
So Grace had given me one.
Yep. And now
Oh,
Corinna is giving it back to Vera.
Oops.
Yeah.
I think I removed it. Oh, okay. So let me remove it from Almania's.
Actually,
No, it's-
Josh, you can keep it in there because we have another one in the bag of holding, and I'll just carry that one now. I'll just replace it with our last one from the bag of holding.
Superior healing. So you do. Okay, there we go. That's moved. Karina is giving it back to Vera.
But I would like to look and see if there's anything in this area that we cleared out where the ghosts were. You know, anything
Yeah.
worth taking?
Or look around before sleeping.
As the
Like to
fight
do-
finishes, Ren kind of looks at you all and is like, "Hey, I'm not doing that again today." And she just kind of walks off back towards camp. You guys kind of look around this area. It's stripped bare.
Okay.
There is almost nothing. You see the skeletons and remains of various woodland creatures or other monsters that kind of came in this area, and kind of the guardians here just tore them to pieces. But that's about all you find.
Okay.
Okay,
So
long rest.
before we
Oh,
do
before-
the long rest, go ahead, Beth.
I just want to see if Show can find a weapon of some kind.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. And she's asking around the people, that they traveled with and everything. Like, yeah, you got any extra weapons I can.
Once you get back to camp, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can absolutely pick one up there. If you want to give me your persuasion, at this point, Quartermaster will give you one for, we'll call it 5 silver.
5 silver. I have 5 silver, right? Yeah.
You had 28. I just subtracted 5. And I'll go
Thank
ahead.
you.
You wanted a short sword?
The highest damaging weapon that I can lay my hands on.
You have proficiency in simple weapons.
Okay.
Short sword is a martial weapon.
The simple weapons are like daggers,
Yeah.
staff.
Where's
Whip.
my core? It's all my equipment stuff. Equipment page.
Darts, sling.
Price is
Dark-
fun.
Question.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, simple weapons. Club, dagger, great club, hand axe, javelin, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, spear, unarmed. You'll need. Do you want a one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed do more damage, right?
Yes, but I don't think you can cast spells.
Oh, yeah. Okay, just one-handed then.
Use your focus.
Ooh.
So let's go with a mace.
Okay. Does a
Uh,
sickle do the same amount of damage as a mace?
Yes,
That's kind of fun.
but the Legion does not carry sickles with them.
Okay, I'll take a mace.
I'll give you a mace here. All right, you have
Thank you.
a mace. There we go. Okay, Karina, you were doing something.
Yeah, so just it's part of like her nightly ritual. She just after the battle is over, she cleans up. She sits in the doorway of her tent. She plays her pipes and tells stories to anyone who wants to come and listen while she lights all the candles.
Okay.
Yep. The lamps, whatever.
All right. Elmania, your hit point maximum is restored to 30. So everybody who lost max, who had their hit point maximum reduced, you have that back. So Vera, you're back at 40. Back to 53, not 523.
523 is perfect.
Yep, I have to do over 1,000 damage to kill him. Okay.
Josh,
Yes.
that thing that we talked about, do you want me just to make one D100 roll at the beginning of every day?
Sure.
Okay.
And you can just type the result to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Question.
Second foray. Is there any other preparation that you guys want to make?
I had a question.
Oh yeah, Almanya.
So Mary is curious about what the layout of Mendonithil looks like because I wasn't with the party in the last campaign when you guys were in Mendonithil, so I have no idea what this place looks like or how it's organized.
If only I had a map that I could hold up to the camera. Here we go. I have to turn my brightness down because I've learned
Way down.
previous ones and make sure that there's no notes on here that you guys can't.
Oh, give us the notes, Josh. Come on.
All the notes.
So this is very roughly what you're looking at, and you guys are clearing out kind of this neighborhood in here.
Okay.
It's only partially colored. I didn't quite finish.
I'm disappointed in your laziness.
Right, Ziggurat, Broken Bridge. Sorry, I have to reverse everything I want to do. Broken Bridge, and then three-way whole bridge. Yeah, that's what you're looking at.
Okay.
Can I find Callista before we head out for the next day?
Yeah.
I just ask her where the actual temple/shrine is to the Moon Maiden.
You go over, and you guys have seen this on the journey here. Callista stays, basically travels in her own kind of very large, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, palanquin? Palanquin?
Palanquin.
Palanquin? Oh, I got it right. Awesome. In this kind of big covered palanquin that, and the shades are never opened, and you have never seen inside. So you kind of head over to that area right as she kind of steps out and closes it behind her. And she as you kind of walk up, she goes, "Oh, sorry, you're."
Oh,
I've never seen whatever you are before. It startled me.
well, that makes two of us. I also don't know what I am, so we're kind of in the same boat.
The shrine, you say. So the main holy place is within the ziggurat.
Okay. Can anybody go in there, or is it cut off, or is it too special for someone like me to walk into, or?
Oh, not at all. We welcome anybody who wants to come. At the moment, the legions estimate that we will be ready to assault and clear out the ziggurat by the end of the week.
Okay.
Wouldn't recommend going in there before that.
Okay. I just need to go in and talk to this god, apparently. I've been working on something, and maybe she'll want to hear it.
Well, I would be glad to listen if you wanted to talk to someone about it.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain. I've been writing a song to try and save the world, which sounds incredibly lofty and really arrogant. I know, but
It sounds.
and a lot of dreams, and I've been writing on a song.
Almanya, it sounds perfectly lovely.
Oh, thanks.
Not terribly feasible, but lovely.
I mean, that's about the best I can do. I mean, I'm not much in the way of, saving the world by punching someone or finding ancient relics, but I can sing and I can write music, and I did come back from the dead. So, there's some weird spiritual mumbo jumbo going on in my head right now. But yeah, I was told to write a song and save the world, and that's about the best I can do.
Well, I will happily show you to the main sanctuary once we have cleansed this place.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I share your distaste for the more martial pursuits required of us. If you'd like to stay and sing and tell me more about this, you're welcome to. She kind of gestures to the fire. George is getting food ready. So you can kind of spend the rest of the evening kind of playing light tunes.
Sure. That's fun.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Give me a performance check.
Yee.
If you can knock another day off of your playing, or sorry, off of your whatchamacallit.
14.
14. Okay. You still got, so basically you've got 9 days to go, 9 days of rest or kind of nice performance, and then you will have totally kicked all of the negative effects of being raised from the dead.
So close.
All right, next morning, rejuvenated, spell slots back, hit points back.
Arrows back?
On, what is it?
Arrows back? Can I restock?
Give me 5 silver, and you can put your quiver back to full.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Now this system disproportionately. Oh, you changed it. Disproportionately hurts Vera because it's like 1 arrow is 5 silver, whereas for other people, It's like, 10 arrows is 5 silver or so. But that's the way it is. All right. Who, as you guys kind of head past that small cluster of buildings that you cleared out the previous day, who would like to make the next encounter roll? Jenny?
Oh, no. I'm
Not too
sorry. I was
late. Go
raising
ahead,
my hand
roll
for
it.
something else.
Jenny, give me a D20 roll.
I was rolling my hand for something else. Raising my hand.
You were rolling your hand?
Rolling our hands.
D20.
I was. Yeah, fine. It's the D20.
D20.
Natural 20. That's probably really shitty for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that
total-
good or
Is
bad?
the natural 20 good for you or for me?
That's what we're asking.
It's a waste of a natural 20 is what it is.
And what is your question?
My question was, I was going to tell you what that I have prepared different spells for today, because I still can't figure out Fantasy Grounds, so I'm just typing them in.
Yeah, what are you preparing?
I am preparing. I can prepare 5. So Charm Person and Disguise Self don't count. So I can prepare 5 different ones. So I'm preparing Shield of Faith, Cure Wounds, Healing Word, Guiding Bolt,
Healing Word, Guiding Bolt.
and Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. There we go. All right, those all should now be in your sheet.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, how are you guys approaching kind of the next cluster of buildings here?
I'll scout ahead again. Yeah.
I'm with her, and we're both sneaking.
And this
I will-
time I'll keep my mouth shut.
And I'm blessing her again.
In the back.
In the back as well, but I'll try to be sneaking too, just in case.
So do you want to be closer than 30 feet, or you're just sneaking just in case?
I'll be halfway in between. How about 15?
Okay.
Back.
All right. Vera, give me a stealth check with advantage. Karina, give me a stealth check.
I am
Yeah.
the knight.
20, girl.
Oh,
Thank goodness for expertise. That's only a 10. No, a 14.
14.
I mean, I
Yeah,
rolled a 4.
your modifier is 10. Because
Yeah, my modifier is 10. My eyes are really tired from being on the screen all day, so I just saw the
No.
10.
I feel that deeply.
Yeah.
Okay, so 14 at beats that.
Come on, let my 20 cover her.
Yeah, she rolled a natural 20, Josh. We're right next to each other.
Okay. You guys sneak around a corner, and as you guys are you don't see anything, but as you're about to kind of step out, Vera, you definitely catch sight of movement in some of the nearby buildings. Give me a history check real quick.
History. $11.
11. You're pretty sure that these are hobgoblins.
Oh, delightful.
So you see one that is definitely in command. One of them that looks to be kind of carrying the accoutrement of spellcaster. One that moves. Give me an insight check.
Insight? Alrighty.
Are there?
That I can do. Oh,
Josh,
come on.
So close to an 18.
I know.
What's total?
That is it.
9.
One that does not appear armed, but moves very confidently.
What? So those are the 3 that you've given me? Commander, spellcaster.
There are 7 total.
7.
You're not getting your chair, babe.
There's one that's definitely wearing heavier armor. There's a spellcaster. There's 4 just that look like just normal hobgoblins, and then one that moves in a way that It's a little off for a hobgoblin.
And are they all in the same building, in the same room? What's going on?
They're scattered among 3 different buildings. They're all right next to each other, and you can see they move pretty smoothly in between. So it looks like they've knocked out some interior walls to be able to move among them.
So those buildings are connected?
They're really close together, yeah.
They do have a moment where they're walking outside, though.
Just kind of in like a narrow alley in between the buildings. You can see
Okay.
as they kind of step out of the wall in one and into the other. They seem to be moving very quietly. They're definitely aware of the Legion presence.
Right. Can I tell what they're doing? I don't know if I can do another insight to say, are they patrolling? Are they living here? What is the, why are they moving around?
Keep your insight for the kind of the scene here. You're not sure at the moment. They just look like they're maybe laying low.
Okay. Okay. I will.
They do not seem to have seen you, or at least they're not reacting to your presence, and you could definitely get the drop on them.
I'm not gonna do that. How far back is everybody again?
Shoji, go ahead and give me a stealth roll, because you said you were about 15 feet back. And Almanya,
Yeah.
You're outside of their passive radius here, so
Okay.
you're fine.
Josh?
Yeah.
Did I see them too, or did just Vera see them?
Yeah, you guys rolled well enough on stealth that you guys can just kind of observe a little bit here.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna gently like tap Karina on the shoulder and do this, and sort of make us stay here. And I'm gonna try and creep back to inform, and just do it with hand signals. Inform the other 3, because Guth is here. Where's Guth?
Oh yeah, he's in here. He's
Right.
back with Almanya.
Yeah, and basically just tell them hand signals. There are 7 hobgoblins here, so everybody knows going in.
So you can move far enough out that there's no way they're going to hear a whisper. I don't think you have a hand signal that means hobgoblin.
I can tell you there's 7 people or whatever, but I'm
Sure.
gonna inform the rest of the group what we're going up against because I'm a scout.
You guys can definitely back way up and kind of whisper and huddle together.
And I'm just really quietly drawing an arrow and knocking.
Mhm. Okay, can we regain the positions we were before? I'll creep back up again, or do I need to reroll stealth?
You're going to need to reroll stealth.
I'll do it.
You're still blessed with the trickster that lasts for an hour, so
Ooh,
you still
thank
can.
you. Good
Yep.
to know.
Oh, in which case you would have had advantage on the stealth check last fight.
That's true.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
well.
didn't realize that
That's
lasted
true.
an hour.
That's fine. Oh, I forgot to roll with advantage. Sorry. Here's another one.
Meh.
The other one was better. Dirty 20.
30-20, so you sneak back up. Is everybody else following?
I never moved, so I'm where I am with an arrow out.
Almanya, I need a stealth check. Shoji, I don't know why it's still giving you disadvantage, given that you're not wearing armor at all. So
Yeah, it just
from
doesn't
now
like
on, Shoji, from now on, whenever you're rolling stealth, just roll a d20. Don't roll the stealth thing. Just roll a d20 and add 2.
Okay.
And
20, 11 for Almanya.
What about Guth?
Guth, 17 plus. Okay. Shoji, good. Okay. You guys all kind of stack up on this corner here. The nearest of those houses is about 20 feet away, and then the next is 30, and then the next is 40.
I'm gonna do this again, and I'm gonna say stay. And what I want to do is I want to loop around the back so we can get them in a crossfire. If they're gonna come, if they're walking between the houses, we don't want to be coming all and mob them for one spot. So I'm gonna go around to the other side.
If they're close,
Okay.
if they're close enough together, me and Almanya can cast Shatter a few times that might damage all of them at once.
Right. I just want to be able to fire at them from a different direction, so maybe they won't know how many of us there are.
Yeah,
that's
and
fine.
I will kind of keep tabs on where Vera is and just match her on the opposite side, so we can
Yeah.
like totally pincer this thing?
So you two are going to be about 50 feet apart, but you're on kind of opposite sides of where the hobgoblins are. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Can I like whisper to Ma as you're walking by and go like, okay, just let me know when you want me to attack, okay?
When I'm gonna fire. When I fire.
Okay. And I'm going to hold fireball.
Ooh, yes.
There's a little niggling voice in the back of my head that's Liliana going, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I'm so happy. That's my girl. My girl's in there.
That was those were some of the first words that Liliana ever said to you, Almanya. I'm sorry about this. Fireball. Okay, so Vera and Karina are kind of on opposite sides. Almanya, are you with? Did you say you were with Vera?
I'm with Shoji.
Okay, Shoji, where are you going?
We're just going directly. We'll wait for Ma's signal.
Yeah, we
But
were
we'll-
saying
This is hard without a map. Yeah.
I know
It
it really
is.
is.
Because we're trying to plan here and be a little bit less dumb.
What if we do?
when are we're not dumb though.
I know, and always the best laid plans become more hilarious when they fail epically, but sometimes they're fun to make.
I have to find the meme I saw this week that was like a perfect photographic representation of Oz and Vera's trap.
Oh gosh.
And send it to the group because it was hilarious. It's like a ladder and a pickup truck here, a ladder and a pickup truck here, and then a ladder across the way under the.
Exactly what it was.
It was the most hillbilly looking thing you've ever seen.
Hey, we did a freaking load of damage.
It was awesome.
Last bonding moment with my son Oz.
That was such a great moment. Oh man.
Okay, so I've just shared with you all
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That helps so much.
Exactly what I was thinking.
a crudely sketched battle map here.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Totally helps.
My encounter table is actually 20 different encounters, so I did not prepare 20 different maps.
Come on.
Totally fine.
What's wrong with
Totally
you,
fine.
Josh?
So if you all look at that map, the V is Vera, the K is Karina, and then the hobgoblins are kind of in those houses. The doors open towards Vera.
Excellent. Can I I can't communicate with you guys anymore.
Yeah, you guys can no longer communicate with each other. And actually, nobody knows where Vera is. They know that
Because
she's
I am the knight.
kind of in this direction, but so Shoji, where are you positioning yourself here? At the moment, you're kind of at a building down here where the S should appear in a second.
Oh,
Got it.
Ooh.
Actually,
Okay.
I don't know why I'm doing this when I can just place some actual tiles. So Shoji, what are you doing?
okay. I'll get to a position kind of towards Vera where I can see the enemies enough to like cast a spell at them and
Okay.
within range. But I want to be stealthy.
I need to know the range.
Let's see. My spell would be shatter. So let me.
I think it has a 60-foot radius.
I think so.
It has a 60
This is about to go so bad for these hobgoblins.
ready.
And we don't know where Vera is, so I'll just be kind of roughly in the area,
Well, she was
trying
nasty.
really hard not to be.
And I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of place some other buildings randomly in here. Kind of roughly looking at something like that. So you guys want to see the enemies and be roughly in Vera's area. So I'll kind of stack you guys up here where you can see two of the houses.
Okay.
Karina, you're back there, and I need a goose. Guth is going to come with Karina up there so that nobody is totally alone except Vera. Oh, that's not good. Oh well. Okay. So none
Can
of
he
you.
see
I think
me?
the only thing you guys have discussed is, as far as signals goes, is Shoji and Almanya are waiting for Vera.
Yep. I'm also waiting for Vera.
So you guys, couple of minutes, you get in position. There are currently 2 hobgoblins in here, 3 in here, and 2 in here. Vera, it looks like this is all going off of your activity.
I'm waiting for the spellcaster to appear if they're walking in between the buildings.
Okay.
And I do have to ask a question. In all my time traveling in with the Vremens, have I picked up any Vremen? Basic words, like commands.
Like the battle speech?
Not as fancy as that. Something that these hobgoblins would recognize as a Vremen legionary command word.
Give me an intelligence check.
And if I don't, I will make something up that sounds Vremen.
Yeah.
Intelligence. No.
Not really.
Oh, come on. I've overheard something like go.
I mean, you could definitely imitate like the tone and something that, you know, definitely isn't common. Probably isn't goblin.
I will
What-
think something that sounds Vremish and sounds like an order. Yeah.
Okay.
It would essentially be like me fake speaking German, which I do not speak.
Sure.
Exactly.
English.
Having
There's
watched
probably some
films.
hard consonants in there.
Exactly. So the minute that the spellcaster walks in between and comes into range, I will fire at him. And after I fire, I will yell my fake signal.
Okay. Yeah.
As if essentially you're surrounded by legionnaires. Freak out now.
You know, there's probably actually some tokens already in Fantasy Grounds for this kind of thing. Hobgoblin. Goblin? Well, it's goblins, so we'll do that. Sure. So he walks there. And we'll do. Oh, that's cool. Put this guy. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and take your shot.
And am I sort of firing around the corner of a building here?
Yeah, in order to get within range, hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, yeah, he's within range. He's going to have about half cover. So that just adds 3 to his armor class.
Is there any way for me to go move over so that he wouldn't have half cover? Get a clear shot?
There's so little space in between these buildings that you actually never see all of him at the same time.
Okay. Then I will do it, but I will also stay so that if I need to, I can duck behind this corner and have cover again.
Oh, I mean, you can do that as soon as you take your
Yeah,
shot.
I can bonus action hide or whatever. Okay, I will take my shot and yell my thing then.
You have advantage, right? Because you're hidden.
You do have advantage.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Okay. Add 7 to this. No whammies. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
He does get a plus
definitely
3.
hit. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, let me do my
Get sneak attack,
damage.
too,
It is sneak attack. You're
'cause you have
right.
advantage. Yep.
Yeah,
Rogues, y'all.
ahead.
I may have been reading up on rogues.
Yeah, it's very helpful considering I'm still in the new Rogue Who Dis, even though it's been however flippin' long.
Yeah,
Yay.
that excuse doesn't really work anymore.
I know, but still. Wait a minute. So that's 3d6 plus 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
12.
So 12 damage. And I will yell my thing, which can I roll deception on it?
I mean, you're yelling something in a language, well, in a not
In a fake
language
language.
that it doesn't understand.
I
So,
know. It's not
It-
real language anyway.
It's gonna react it also probably doesn't even know Bremen commands or language, so it doesn't matter what you shout. Also, you hit it with a crossbow bolt, so there's a lot of confusion. What was
Exactly.
your total damage?
12. Bonus action, hide, duck behind the corner of this building again.
Okay. That is the signal. You all get 1 round. I'm going to have you roll initiative just so that I can set up initiative, and then you guys will do your surprise round, and then we'll roll into initiative. So
That was me rolling arrows and I didn't lose them.
everybody
So
go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
I'm sorry. Ow! Same goddamn roll.
Hmm.
So Shoji's going last.
Oh man,
Duck.
that was bad.
Fireball drop, which I was holding.
Hold on. I'm going to get initiative, and then we're going to do what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Okay, somebody.
Ooh, Almanya.
And good.
Karina. Oh my God, guys.
Don't forget good.
Oh, good. Thank you. I missed the tray. Hey, he's up there. Okay, so it'll go Almanya, then. Okay. Then those two. And cool.
And there's no Ren?
Karina, go ahead and roll one more time. Yeah, it looks like Rin decided to not accompany you guys today.
Rude.
Okay. That is rude. 15?
Oh, I'm sorry, not Karina, Shoji.
Oh. Can I keep the 15
For what?
for initiative?
No, you already rolled.
But you told me to roll again.
Yeah. And Shoji. Okay. I think I've got everybody on there, right? Almanya, Guth, Karina, Vera, Shoji. Good. And then Rin's not here today. Okay, so Almanya, can you tell me where you wish to release your fireball?
Kind of right in the middle of all of them.
Can't I, how do I do, oh, pointers, there we go. 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius.
Yeah, that will hit everybody. And here's the cool
Light
thing
'em up,
about
pretty.
fireball, in case you
Light
didn't
'em up.
know, it extends around corners because
Uh-huh.
it doesn't start at a location and expand. It happens in that entire sphere at the same time. So,
What we call a conflagration.
Light 'em up, Almanya.
all right, I'm about to roll a crap ton of dice, and you can go ahead and roll your 8d6. So,
Liliana like pushes herself forward in Almanya's mind just a little bit, just enough that like the words "fuck yes" like in the Liliana tone voice kind of like spilling out, and there's kind of this like fire in her eyes of like just this moment of like yes, like gaining a semblance of control just for this moment.
Shoji just looks over her. Like, oh, crap.
That's 30. Could be better, but I'll take it.
oh, geez. All right, 30.
30.
All right.
Please say the buildings are on fire as well. Please say the buildings caught fire.
Get them to decimate in like one shot.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Literally nuclear option right now.
Oh. Oh.
The moans from Josh. I mean, I did something.
Oh.
Everybody loves to hear a DM make that noise after a fireball.
Yes.
I don't even remember what challenge rate, like overall challenge rating, this fight is. But it may have just ended.
No, did I one shot the whole thing?
That
Did I?
would be incredible. Please, yes.
One shot everybody.
I
After
was-
we had like 3 of us down yesterday, we need this.
Yeah, we do.
True.
Because then we can just go on another foray now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one was rough.
Hard.
Mhm.
That just makes me
Oh.
happy.
Okay. We're good. It's okay. We're good. Who else would like to do something?
I'm still hidden, right?
You are still hidden. I'm gonna let the other AoE effect go off real quick first. Shoji, what are you doing?
I would like to cast Shudder at level 3.
That is a 10-foot sphere. 10-foot.
Let me double check.
10, yes. 10.
But is it diameter or radius?
Yeah, that makes a difference. 10-foot radius. Yeah, 10-foot radius.
Okay, so that is a 10. This is a 10-foot radius. Where would you like to place it?
Right where it was. I want to get the spellcaster for sure.
Okay, cool. Roll the damage on that one, and I'll roll some con saves real quick.
All right, and I can add one since it's at level 3.
Yeah.
Okay. How many?
Uh,
What is that?
it's a blizzard.
That's-
So, oh,
This is damage. What is damage? Oh, 3d8 plus 1. Oh, so that's 4d8. Okay.
it's 14. Okay, so that's a fail. Oh, wrong person.
That's a decent
Fail on
roll.
you. Fail on you.
Yeah, it is.
And
I'm just imagining this burnt crater in the ground where these two buildings used to be, and then we just walk away.
yeah, say
Yeah.
goodbye to all salvage. Cool. Damage on shatter
21.
21.
on cool. Karina, what are you doing? You know what?
I'm
It doesn't. I'm not going to walk through the charade. Several things happen at once. Explosions of fire, horrific screams from inside all of the houses. The smell of burnt meat reaches you all. And frankly, after 6 weeks on Legion rations, you can all of your your stomachs all kind of rumble a little bit. And
This is not the lizard folk one shot, Josh. You
No,
cannot
it's
convince me to eat these people.
I did
Oh,
burning meat smells like burning meat, okay? And then the shatter goes off and fire explodes even further, right? Because the shatter went off in the middle of the fireball, so the fire actually explodes even further. Just for fun. Karina, go ahead and just give me a dex save.
Man,
You're
I
not
had
gonna
enough.
let me get off an attack, but you'll let me do a dex save?
Oh.
Gosh.
Also, if I kill anyone, I think I get hit points for it.
10.
You take 5 points of fire damage as the shatter actually expands the fire by another 10 feet.
I reached out to high five show.
Oh, high five.
And shatter goes off, and whatever was left of these buildings, just stone and wood, just go flying because it does double damage to structures and objects too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just go hurtling into the sky, and yeah, there's essentially like foundation stones and like blasted earth, and there are bits and pieces of like charred hobgoblin, like shattered molten daggers and swords go flying everywhere. That combat's over. Karina, did you want to make an attack?
Yeah, totally. I shot the
Go
stupid
for it.
mage guy.
I was say, is there anybody left, or is it all over?
No, they're all dead.
I'm so happy right now.
Yes.
After-
Lot.
Nice to basically one shot kill something. Just I feel very powerful.
Karina, what did you shoot?
I shot my short bow at the spellcaster in the middle there.
Your arrow disappears into kind of just this explosion of fire and thunder. You're not sure what happened to it, but as you guys kind of hold, the dust settles, the fire recedes. There's no sound. The screams have died away, and as you guys kind of slowly contract in and investigate the scene, you guys toasted all of them.
I would like
Uh,
also made a lot of noise, so I'm immediately looking around to see if anything else noticed that.
Sure, give me a perception check.
Can I say actually I did not go in? I'm staying in my hiding spot and doing likewise where I was.
Sure, you can also give me a perception check.
I'm gonna
I would
guide
like to
myself.
loot the body.
You're gonna loot the bodies.
Yeah.
Bodies
Yeah.
is a strong word.
The remains.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I would like to go for the mage user first.
Yeah.
There's really no distinguishing them at this point. That was a fireball and a shatter dropped on them at the same time.
I got a
that's
24 on
hilarious.
perception.
24 on perception.
Yep.
Okay. Vera 16 on perception.
16.
Shoji, with a 12, there's really not a lot left. You could get some like scraps of cloth for like strips of cloth and leather that you could use for like bandages. And yeah, you find 1 gold and 17 silver.
Oh yay! Can I also take? I'm gonna let my gnome shine a little bit. Can I take a skull? A head of one and then clean it out later.
You may take a hobgoblin skull.
Thank you.
I will add that to your inventory.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love my notes for this combat because I wrote down like how many there were, like commander, spellcaster, 4 normal, and then I just wrote right next to it, we nuke them with fireball and shatter.
Next combat, I'm not giving you guys a battle map.
Hey, that was very useful because we set this up.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to?
Say that, like, we need to have a good plan going in, and we will succeed. And
I'm genuinely proud of you guys. That was fantastic. Well played. Okay. Do you guys want to move right into the next encounter?
Yeah, I mean, we
Sure,
burned
let's do it.
like basically nothing except a bunch of hobgoblins.
We certainly burned a lot. Yeah.
Burned all of your 3rd level slots, but
No.
Yeah.
This one.
I don't know what those are, so
Koji, you did 3rd level shatter, and Almania did fireball, which is 3rd level. So you guys, that was both of the team's 3rd level slots.
No, I have 3 3rd level, so I have 2 left.
No, you have 1 3rd level slot.
I'm a level 6 necromancer, right?
You're a necromancer? What?
Yeah.
I never had any idea.
Coming.
Yeah, they should have 3 3rd level slots,
Sorry,
Josh.
At 5th level, you have 2.
Huh?
At 5th level, you have 2 3rd level slots.
Am I not 6th level? Oh.
I'm sorry, 6th level. No, you're right. Holy crap.
So
I'm
I
sorry.
think
No,
I
you are
have
absolutely
a spell
right.
too.
Both got 2 left. Damn. Okay, cool.
even Almania does because of how casters stack.
Yeah. Because they're both full casters. So
Yeah.
okay, cool. Who would like to roll the 3rd encounter?
Well, I already rolled 24 on my perception. I just wanted to throw that out there again.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys don't see anything coming at the moment.
Let Beth roll. Let Beth roll.
Yeah, Beth, roll.
Roll a d20.
D20.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a d20. It's 2d10. I'm sorry. The 2d10s.
Okay.
Those are
those are-
D12s.
Those are d12s.
My bad. Thank you.
A 5. Okay. With a 24, Karina, you hear you definitely hear several sets of large, kind of soft feet, just like boom, boom, from a nearby cluster of buildings headed towards you. They're
Okay.
going to round a corner in about one round.
So I just turned to Vera, and I think I figured her out by now. And
Where I
I
am?
say, no. I figured out where you are. Yeah.
But
Or
I'm
did
far
you
away
not?
from you. If you're in the
I was gonna
crater,
say, unless Vera reveals herself, she is the knight.
Okay.
and I'm sorry, I'm staying down. Do I hear these things with a 16?
With a 16, you also hear these things.
What
Okay.
direction are they coming from?
Yeah, they are coming from. Can I have my drawing, clear drawing, enter drawing mode? There we go. It looks like they're going to round kind of this corner towards the top left in just a moment. You guys are all kind of in here. Vera's staying hidden. Karina, you came in, but you're keeping a lookout, so we'll put you like right there.
Can I be a little bit farther towards the front?
Like here? You're
Yeah.
you're the blank square because we don't have a art for you yet.
Yeah.
So although I can actually just grab some here real quick.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
Um,
Yeah. And I will just let softly, I will let Goose and Shoji know, since they are right there near me, that we are about to have company.
Okay.
And then I will move. Is there maybe towards that other building that they're about to round the corner of and kind of hide at the end there?
kind of right where they're going to come around.
Yeah. So on the opposite end of the building that they're approaching from, sort of. I can't click on the map. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I'll hide.
Uth is going to stack right up on you. I need you
I
both.
Shoo
both
him
of you-
away.
Both of you make stealth checks. Oh, you shoo him away.
Because I'm trying to be quiet and he's big and loud.
Okay. They'll move over there then. Koji, where do you want to go?
I'll creep up to and prepare an attack. Can I, like, as a surprise, like, peek around and cast another shatter? At it?
You can prepare one for when they come around, unless you want to actually move up and reveal yourself.
I won't reveal myself, but maybe like the moment that they come into view, like all of them, I'll cast shatter at level 3.
Okay.
I got a 29
Uh,
on my stealth.
Very nice.
I can delete that token. Not all tokens. There we go.
May I
Um,
still move?
Yeah, you guys basically have one round to move.
Okay. I'd like to be the building where Guth is at the corner right there. I'm going to loop. No, I'm going to loop around and be catty corner on that building from him.
Gotcha. Okay, there you are. And Almania, where do you want to be?
I'll be by Goose.
Okay. All right.
Kinda hanging to the back just in case.
You guys with Karina's 24. I'm sorry, with Karina's 24. You guys definitely heard them coming. Who wants to hold something?
Everybody.
Almania, what are you holding?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Joji, what are you holding?
I'm holding that shatter.
You're holding
Reduction
shatter.
at level 3.
I'm holding ice knife.
You're holding ice knife. Vera, what are you holding?
Can I actually? Is it I'm not sure if this is allowed. Is it possible once they've entered the map to essentially hold movement and an action?
No, you can hold one thing because holding your action basically lets you use your reaction to release.
Okay. Okay, I'll just hold a crossbow bolt then.
Okay. Crossbow bolt. Shoji, you already told me. I'm sorry. Karina.
I'm holding an arrow on the short bow.
Arrow. Okay. I don't know how to expand the map. I can't keep dragging over that way, so they're kind of coming in at the corner here. But they come around. What size are these guys?
Oh, and this is for my arrow earlier.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. I still have a d20.
And a massive creature. How do I release token? Not all tokens. Damn it. Reset individual token scale.
That is nasty.
Lock tokens, lock token scale, visibility, delete token. Okay. Can't believe you've done this. Token scale. I want him to be bigger. Make you big. I thought it was control. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now that's just the closest thing that I could get to what these actually look like. I will describe them as soon as I resize all y'all's tokens. Because I'm bad at fantasy grounds. All right, there we go. So that thing just kind of comes around the corner. What you see is not quite that hideous, but it's close. Just kind of this. Okay, so its main body is just kind of this largely spherical thing with this big mouth that runs the whole length, kind of the whole around the front. Two clusters of 3 eyes each right above the mouth, and then where there would be arms, there's just this mass of writhing tentacles just kind of flailing about as it comes around the corner. So anybody who wishes can release their action.
Is it just one of them, did you say?
Only one has rounded the corner here. So Shoji, you releasing your thing?
Yes.
Okay. And I've already forgotten what you're releasing. What is it? A shatter?
Shatter level.
Con save for the hideous beast. 7 plus. Yeah, fails. Roll to 10. Okay. So go ahead and roll damage. Karina, Vera, Almania, you guys all releasing yours?
Yeah, and I suppose that 29 is enough to give me advantage on the attack roll. 29 stealth.
Yes.
Okay.
I assume we're both rolling with advantage.
25.
Almania, you definitely hit.
I also needed to make a dex save.
Oh god. Okay, so dex save fails.
Okay, it's going to take 12 damage.
Okay. 12 cold.
Piercing and then cold. So 3 piercing, 9 cold.
Okay, good.
I got a
dirty,
21.
Yeah, dirty 20 for Vera.
Yeah, you all hit. Go ahead and roll your damages.
+4. So 15 from my short bow.
15 for my hand crossbow.
Oh, because you also have sneak attack. 15.
Yep.
How much from Vera?
15. Twinsies.
Okay. And Show, did you do damage?
Yes.
He also got 15.
What was the damage? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this huge thing comes around the corner. Arrow, dagger made of ice, plunges into it. Another arrow jams in, and then Shatter just blasts this thing's body and guts, just splattering across the wall next to it, the ground. Vera, little bits and pieces of it just kind of splatter against you as you peek around the corner here. Now I need. Okay, well that one's dead.
What about
now I need everybody to roll initiative as the next two kind of round the corner here.
Okay.
God.
Was Guth still holding an action?
Guth does not have any ranged attacks really.
Oh, that's slightly better. Still shit.
That isn't good. Oh
Wasn't
well.
me this time. Okay, huge. Huge.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, they're horrific. Okay. They need to roll. Come on, roll good. Nope.
Roll like shit, please.
Oh dear. They rolled a 6. Oh, looks like it's gonna go Shoji, Vera,
Good.
Elmont,
What about
Oh,
Goo?
Guth rolls initiative. Oh, actually, looks like it's Guth. Shoji, Vera, Almanya, and then Karina bringing up the rear. Actually, it's these things bringing up the rear. But cool. Well, Guth is going to transform into a Deinonychus because he likes it. Run over there, and he's going to attack thrice. Ugh. With a 14, a 13, and a 23. Oh, all of them.
It can't be hard to hit if they're that big.
18 points of damage to that one. Okay. So that one takes 18 points of damage. It is Shoji's turn. The Deinonychus has run up and kind of shredded the one near you. Actually, they're both pretty close to you.
Okay. Question. Can I have struck the killing blow on the first one? Because if so, I can possibly get temporary hit points.
I think you released your action first. So no, you did not have the killing blow.
Okay. Then I will cast another level 3 shatter. That's my final one.
Okay. Okay,
And-
19 points of damage. Con save 12. Assume that's a no. Cool. You blast a huge chunk out of this thing. More just guts and splatter go everywhere. Tentacles start rising even faster. It's making horrific slurping noises.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Vera. Oh.
Can I also run away? Sorry.
Okay. Whoever's rotating that thing, please stop.
Whoa, that's
Somebody
funny.
is spinning it.
Can I run back around the corner and just kind of like hide there behind?
You
Karina?
run around and hide where Daphne is.
It's Karina, but that's
Sure.
okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I will run. Well, I don't have to run very far because it's flipping already in my face.
You
It's
are,
like
you
right
are
on
in
you.
melee range.
Exactly. I will hit it with my sawtooth dagger.
Okay.
And may I flank with Guth?
Yeah, you can flank with Goof.
I will do so. And with advantage, I will hit it. 21.
That
With my
hits.
sneak attack sees. First here's the regular damage. That. And then 2d6. That. Plus 4. So 14.
Cool. Not Almanya, Vera, how does your tiny halfling take down this huge two-legged, tentacled creature?
Okay, can I do this a little bit more awesome than I just said?
Sure.
I will monk parkour up the thing. I will run up its body.
Using the dagger to kind
Yes.
of. Okay.
And I will try and find whichever like little eye thing will lead me down to its brain stalk, and I will stab it through one of the
Yay.
eyes.
All right. Yeah, you get to the top and you take your sawtoothed knife and just kind of you just saw it down. It doesn't seem to have a centralized brain, but you do seem to hit something that kind of makes the whole thing quiver and then sag to the ground.
I still have a bonus action,
Yeah.
which I will use to hide in the corpse of its friend from the other one.
All right. It kind of falls to the ground and you just roll off and hide behind it. Stealth check.
With advantage.
Okay.
With
Oh,
advantage,
yes.
because blessings of the trickster is still upon you.
I very much like this blessing of the trickster thing.
We need to start keeping track of the things that Vera has killed
Yeah.
because it's up there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Honestly, you would be successfully hiding from an ancient red dragon right now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, isn't there's 27?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, come on.
It's been a while
Um,
since I've ran an ancient red dragon.
Almania. 2 of these things are dead. The third one is approaching.
I'm gonna drop a fireball on it.
Hold
I had
it.
to make a dex save.
You know, if any of these things could succeed on their saving throws. Yeah, nope. 13.
I love this so
They might
much.
they might get a turn.
27.
I hope this is what you guys were looking forward to this evening.
It totally is.
First fight was kind of a slog because
Yeah, the
because
first fight
you
was
were
bad.
resistant to everything you had. And
This
they
is
said,
way more fun.
We're
Um,
just nuking everything. I love it.
I believe the term is Nova. Yes, you
Yes,
guys
Nova.
are
Yeah.
going Nova here. 27. Cool. It takes full damage. It releases not a scream, but just kind of this frantic hooting sound that kind of hoot, hoot, kind of echoes through the space that you guys are in.
Is it still up?
It's still up.
Okay.
It's Karina's turn, unless Almania, you wanted to do something else.
No, that's good for me.
Karina.
Okay. I will hide again, real quick as my bonus action.
Okay, give me stealth.
Okay. 25.
Cool. You've got advantage on probably whatever you're about to try.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with the short bow again. Yeah. 25.
Yeah.
So I get sneak attack. So that is 15 points of damage.
15. Cool.
And then I'm gonna roll my quiver. Okay, I'm good.
Cool. It gets a turn. Ah! It can't see Vera, so it's gonna come over and it's going to attack Guth. Tentacles whip out towards him.
And he's in his Dionychus form, right?
He's in his Deinonychus form.
Good.
Okay, this is a +4. Ha! 17 will hit.
Ow.
He takes 2d4 plus 2 bludgeoning. Oh, he takes 12 points of bludgeoning. Roll max. And he is grappled. Good. So it's going to now try to-
I feel like he might have raged first, but
yeah, sorry. Oh no, because he bonus actioned to transform.
oh,
He will
okay.
not take half. And he is swallowed.
What?
So it just kind of whips out all of these tentacles, grabs the Deinonychus, and just kind of shoves it into its mouth. And he is now somewhere inside it. Top of the round, it is Kuth's turn. Well, he's restrained, but he's still going to try and claw his way out of here. With
Stab it from
disadvantage
its throat.
With disadvantage hits. With disadvantage hits. So here's what happens. This thing is already on its last legs. So it grabs the Deinonychus, crams it into its mouth and kind of turns and starts just this massive bulk just kind of starts to waddle away before it like shudders, and the Deinonychus just rips its way out the back, and the pieces of this thing just kind of splatter to the floor, steaming, and the Deinonychus is just
Okay, I was just imagining Disney Hercules. He gets swallowed by the Hydra, and then he cuts off the head from the inside.
Yeah.
Amazing.
A+.
and that's that fight.
Hey,
Okay.
let's keep going, everybody.
I want to harvest stuff from the bodies.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take our actions now that it's dead, and then we'll wrap it up. So you want to harvest it?
Yes, I want some of its eyeballs and a tentacle, perhaps.
These
And
tentacles are about 20 feet long.
oh, okay. How about just some of the? Is it like an octopus tentacle with like suckers on it?
No, it's just kind of this long, almost, it's more of a vine.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll take its teeth.
Yeah, go ahead and roll wisdom or dexterity survival.
Okay.
Uh,
Wisdom. Dexterity,
Anybody else?
How big are the teeth?
So the teeth in the actual picture here, well, it's huge. So they're a little bit needle-like, and they're probably a huge creature. Yeah, they're probably a good 4 or 5 inches long.
I want a bunch.
Can I take? I'm gonna take one from the one I killed.
Oh, I don't know
Because
why it's on two. Oh, it's disadvantage. Never mind. Can I roll again? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Yeah, just roll a d20 and add the modifier. Vera, what's the question?
Oh, I was gonna take one tooth from the one that I killed because it's exactly the sort of thing Theodosia would love. And I am going to find her, and she's gonna think her grandma is so cool because her grandma
Yeah,
killed
she is.
this.
She's gonna think your grandma's the best.
All right, you have a yen and an oid tooth.
Yes,
Okay.
I,
I want
do.
a handful of them that I'm gonna throw into the bag of holding.
All right, okay, I'll put it into Jeeves.
I'm going in this building that I've been hiding behind, and I want to look and see if there's anything in there.
Okay, this region is again stripped. There is nothing but stone walls and stone foundation. Any wood used in the construction, any leather, gone without a trace.
Interesting. Okay.
Shoji, what was your final number?
7.
In your excitement, your frustration that undead were used against you yesterday, and your excitement that now you've got something here, every eyeball that you try to kind of get out of there just kind of pops in your hand. You can get some teeth.
I'll
The
get some.
teeth are all over the place. So I'll give you a handful of teeth.
Yay. Like to
Yeah,
make a net.
Okay. We will go ahead and end there. You guys have cleared your neighborhood. You have fulfilled your debt to the Temple of the Moon Maiden. You guys now have the choice. You could leave today and go alone, or you could start taking fights in other neighborhoods. You can stick around and do, as many fights as you want each day, earn some money, earn some followers, and head off a little bit later, and we'll find out what you guys decide to do next time. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We hope to see you again next Friday as it gets even worse. I need to change that because it's not like every episode it doesn't actually quite get worse.
We hope it's not cumulative.
In the meantime, please join Becca and crew Monday evening at 6:30 for Horror on the Orient Express, where they play Call of Cthulhu, which is awesome.
It is.
We also
Yeah.
invite you to follow and subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, or visit our website at iconicproduction.wordpress.com, where you can follow us on social media, discover our lineup. Speaking of lining up, let's point the microphone at my face, of podcasts, including actual play shows like this one, or support us on Patreon. It should be or support us on Patreon. Thank you for your support. Until next week, stay happy, healthy, and safe, and have a lovely week.